And your boy, Friday the Southern Band. Charges on the beat.
On the spoon to get your information. On the spoon to be part of our discussion. Spoon, spoon, spoon television. Spoon, spoon, spoon radio station.
Spoon gonna tell you what is happening in Liberia. Spoon gonna tell you what is happening in Monrovia. Spoon gonna tell you what is happening in Africa. Just to spoon you will know. If the children crying for starvation, just to spoon. You want to get a news update, my brother, to spoon. You want to know what is happening in Monrovia, to spoon. Politicians want to make their decision, just to spoon. You want to know what happening in the ministry, to spoon. Yeah, to spoon. Yeah, to spoon. You from Vonjema, Maryland, to spoon. Yeah, to spoon. If you eat Kepa, congratulate my brother, to spoon. You got a Spoon TV, you got a Spoon Radio, to spoon. Yeah, to spoon. You wanna get a news update, to spoon. What? Yeah, Rastafari. Kilibamba, kilibamba, kilibamba. Kilibamba, kilibamba, kilibamba. What I want? Yes, what you about today?
Spoon TV. Spoon.
Yes, what you about today?
Spoon. Spoon TV. Spoon.
Ba-da-ba-de-ba-de-ba.
Spoon.
Skibidi-bidi-da-ba-do.
Spoon TV. Spoon Entertainment.
Kua. Bese kua, kudileo. Kua, kudileo.
On the spoon to get
Yes,
your information.
Kua.
On the spoon to be
Yes,
part of our discussion.
batileo.
Spoon, spoon television.
Yes, batileo.
Spoon, spoon radio station. Spoon television.
For buses, for shelters, and ticketing, electronic ticketing, where you can pay with your mobile money with electronic funds, and you cannot essentially hold up the process because it's very fast. You can get in and out much faster. No more fumbling for change. No more, having issues with revenue loss or any of those types of things. So the government is moving very, very positively in the right direction, and you can see it's a forward-thinking government.
Is a good step buses coming? On what basis are you bringing these buses to Liberia? Is it on business or tell us exactly?
Well, it's a joint venture. It's a partnership between the people of Liberia and our company and our partners. And I don't want to go into all the details yet because we want to save some things for surprise. They're all good surprises for the good people of Liberia. We don't want to talk too much. We don't want to get into the details yet. But as people start seeing it and when they start getting an experience of what it is, it will be self-evident in terms of what's going on. But the long and short of it is that it's a joint venture. The good people of Liberia are partners of ours, and we look forward to continuing to deliver for the
Okay,
city.
okay, good. Thank you so much. So, Manakuba, just one question quickly. When these buses come,
Transportation Authority. They're
okay.
going to be NTA.
Okay, NTA. Okay, great. Thank you so much. All right. So folks, we are coming to you live from the grounds of the executive mansion where the company, the monopoly, from the mansion right there. So thanks so very kindly for following.
There are 2 samples of the buses, and we will have a few more buses coming in over the next few weeks.
So these buses, where are they coming from specifically, and which company bringing them to Liberia? Also, is it through donation or what kind of negotiation or agreement are they coming?
Well, we're not going to thrive too much on donation. We're here to make sure this country can survive on trading services and goods to our people, and these are investment. This is investment, and our colleagues are here. Our partners who brought these buses in, I'll give them a chance to say a few words as well.
Yeah.
So before we go to the representative, I understand the president should have come down, but is the president actually happy about these buses coming to Liberia? What the president thought about these buses?
Oh, the president is very excited. He's currently in a meeting. That's why he's not down here. But he's very excited to have seen these buses, and we're all celebrating them actually today. This is a great day for Liberia. The people of Liberia no longer have to stand waiting for one pepe or keke. But if you can afford a bus, you get on the bus. And the buses are very affordable. As a matter of fact, the president is very happy to provide things that are affordable for us.
So what I mean is that these 2 buses are here just for sample, for inspection.
That's right.
So is the president satisfied with these buses, and more buses can now come to Liberia?
Oh, no, there are a fleet of buses coming. This is the sample. These are the samples to show us, the people, that this is what they're going to receive. Over the next few weeks into months, there are 3 deliveries dates, and these are some of the buses that will be delivered.
Okay. How many buses coming are we expecting?
Well, at the end, we're going to have about 300 buses.
300 buses.
Correct.
Good. So let's now talk to, welcome sir, welcome to the media. Just introduce yourself, the name of the company, and just tell us a bit about these buses.
So the company is Technology Fund Africa Marco Polo Consortium. We are the representatives of Marco Polo and also the financing entity that is putting this deal together. We're honored that His Excellency the President had faith in us to help him deliver on his promise, and we promised him that we would not let him down, and we have delivered on the first part of the promise. The second and third parts of the promise are coming shortly. Within the next couple of months, you'll start seeing more of these buses on the streets. These buses are very, very economical, and they are very good for the environment as well. And they cater to all the sectors, including the handicapped. We have handicapped access in terms of the wheelchair ramp. We have spaces in there for the handicapped, and they're secure in terms of having security cameras and security features on there. They're safe. Also, they have technology to ensure that the drivers conduct themselves appropriately. And the most important thing is that it will be easy to get in and out of the buses because they're accessible. They lower down to help people get in easier when you get to bus stops. But we're not providing just buses. We're providing a system. And the system comprises of buses, or shelters, and ticketing, electronic ticketing, where you can pay with your mobile money with electronic funds. And you cannot essentially hold up the process because it's very fast. You can get in and out much faster. No more fumbling for change. No more, having issues with revenue loss or any of those types of things. So the government is moving very, very positively in the right direction. And you can see it's a forward-thinking government.
There's a good step. Buses coming. On what basis are you bringing these buses to Liberia? Is it on business or
Liberia had died no money, no money in the hospitals. We use it 25,000 procure ID card. No one can talk about it. The press More will be taught. That one not important to your thing about it. But I think it's important.
How much you think could be?
They're not alleged. Yeah, the chairman asked me to verify the
How much you think?
just go to him and validate come back. Yeah.
Should be used, sir? How much you think should be used?
So the 5,000 was placed for the purchasing on the land, budget land, for ID card and electronic land for the chamber. But surprisingly, they're saying to the chairperson is saying to us that he used the 75,000 to process ID card. So you know about ID card like bro.
One might be listening and then they don't know the chairperson. So can
But
you?
why you want to say one might be saying you are pursuing our election? The chairperson person might go to the me and say yeah. Or the chairman will go to the come and say yeah.
Thank you so much, sir.
Go to the now come and say yeah.
And also,
I will follow you. I go.
and also the chairman because made mention
Of how you want to validate my argument or you want to elect. Go validate the argument from the man.
and he also made some.
Hello? Please go and validate from the chairman. Or the certified.
Allegedly, we have hearing that 75,000 was proposed in this retreat for just ID card of staff of the legislature. How true is that information?
Please repeat yourself because I don't know.
We all heard Honorable James Papa Kole is stating that 75,000 United States.
For express, and they pass through the process to legally obtain the legal receipt. And they don't have that passport within the quote-unquote express period that the minister will refund them. You honor all.
Yes, sir.
You honor all.
Yes, sir. I mean, the doctor that the
What-
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Mr. Ramini, when you put that into writing, committing that the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, the Passport Department will refund any legal fee paid for express, and they did not get the passport through the express.
I'll discuss that with Mr. Bond.
Papa is that yes or you're done?
I will discuss that with Mr. Bond.
Mr. Ramini, Mr. Ambassador. Good evening. What do you want to do as the ambassador? Question.
Politics. Mr. Chairman, Mr. Co-Chairman, and members of the committee. That's what I'm going to do as an ambassador. If I get the question correct. The work of an ambassador is politics, economics, and culture.
No. You don't have a question? You don't?
Yeah.
Have you answered?
Yeah.
Have you been in foreign service before?
No, sir. We're coming from the.
Coming from the left, continue. You know, the thing is, the people who came to support all of you will feel happy, feel good that when you do not job and you not perform, they can say, we don't care for you, they will say that the standard they confirm. So, you want me to be ambassador?
Yes, sir, Mr. Chairman. And members of the committee.
Convince the one of me. You say there's a job to love you. And you gotta convince me. Convince me why you made ambassador.
I think comments from this legislature, which is our political theater, I think that's a better represent this country.
You should see a sample from that.
So, Mr. Dominic, they will say that a bad political theater, hello, sir. Celebrate a bad political theater. What is the requirement of the election? No, the nobody is laughing, and they think they like that. That's why I'm here to ask him.
No. No.
Yeah. They come here, we take a letter, we get insulted. We get very respected. Institutionally.
In every democratic country, the will of the people is the will of God.
So the will of God was for you not to be represented again. The will of God and for all you kind and maybe yeah.
I was infected. And the people are spoken.
The civil police who will suspend this hearing adjourned. The committee will meet as the tradition is. And we'll get our appropriate recommendations for that. Well, thank you for coming. Sanya, this child is nominated, we appreciate the presence of the speaker and the president pro tempore who will be here. We want to appreciate ELBC, the state broadcaster, for airing this hearing live. And we want to thank everybody for coming.
Yes, sir. A special one from the CEO, Stan coming with the spoon. And your boy, Friday the Southern Band. Charges on the beat.
On the spoon to get your information. On the spoon to be part of our discussion. Spoon television. Spoon radio station.
Spoon gonna tell you what is happening in Liberia.
Okay, tune to Spoon Radio, Spoon Television. Spoon is going to tell you what's happening in Liberia. And this is where you get the news. This is where we get to interact, of course, bring you critical analysis on the everyday happenings in the country. And with our diverse panel, we bring you diverse views on those issues here, different perspectives on the issue as we make analysis of them every single day. We bring you face to face with the newsmakers as well. And I want to say welcome to all of you tonight. Thanks for joining us. We're live. This is the late night show, the late night politics on Spoon. We're live across the Spoon Network, Spoon 107.5 FM, Fabric 101.1, and Super 95.5 FM. Many thanks to our folks across Radio Land and the folks across the internet for joining us tonight. I see we're live on YouTube. Spoon Talk Live is the YouTube handle. We're live on Facebook. Spoon TV, Fabric TV, and Super TV. And I want to say thanks to everyone for joining tonight. Kindly share the program as you come on. It's going to be a great conversation tonight. A lot to talk about. Too many things happening in Liberia. And the best we can do is to bring the issues to you as they unfold. What the policymakers are saying. Who are the movers and shakers and what are they involved with? What are their views? What are the policy issues they are speaking out on? And a lot more. So thanks for joining us tonight. And I want to welcome all of you to the late night show. Tonight, we did inform you yesterday or on the last edition of the show that we'll talk to the folks from the Center for Transparency and Accountability in Liberia, CENTAL. Yeah, and everything was all set. But due to some adjustments, due to some reasons, we had to make the adjustment. And we will be bringing CENTAL on tomorrow. We'll talk about their latest report, their evaluation, their assessment of this administration over the first 100 days, the early stage of this government. What is CENTAL saying? They released their report. Everything about that report, we'll be talking about it on tomorrow. So you can rest assured that that conversation is going to be very interesting, and that's going to be tomorrow. And of course the show will be concentrated on that. But tonight we thought to speak to the folks who are providing medical services to our people in Liberia. And specifically, we'll be talking to the health workers, a group of medical practitioners from Lofa County, the president's own county, where President Joseph Numa Boakai hails from, the president of the Republic of Liberia. The health workers are doing something. Information we've gathered is that the health workers have abandoned the health facilities. Now remember, these people are the ones who should be providing treatment for our people across the county who are sick. They are the ones who should be checking up on them, administering the medication and everything. But they're abandoning the health facilities. Why are they doing so? What are the factors? What are the reasons behind this very action? What exactly do they want? What are their issues? You know, it's like the shepherd leaving the sheep. The shepherd who should protect the sheep and make sure that the lions and the hyenas and all those harmful creatures do not come around. When the shepherd leaves the sheep, and then maybe the sheep are vulnerable. And that's in this case. So the folks are here tonight. We're going to have the conversation. We'll talk to them. I see they are already in studio. They've logged on already. I see they're in the background. We'll talk to the spokesman and, of course, another representative of the Health Workers Association there in Lofa County. But before doing that, let me bring on our panelists, those that are here. We're going to kickstart the conversation tonight on the Late Night Show. I want you to kindly share the program. Go to your Facebook, go to your YouTube, go to your different chat rooms, share the show. Let's have a great conversation tonight. This is about Liberia, and everything should be discussed here tonight. Let me bring Francis on. Mr. Francis Jabate, welcome to the show. It's good to have you on tonight.
Thank you, Nelson. Good to be with you. Good morning to our folks in Liberia. Good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are.
Okay. So I see Moba is logged on, but I don't see him. It doesn't seem he's ready. So let's kickstart the show. Francis, so many things happening in the country. We don't have the luxury of time to do the regular updates here. Hopefully we can do that, but we've already gone like 20-25 minutes into our time. Let me bring Moba on. Moba, welcome to the show. It's good to have you on tonight.
Thank you, Nelson.
If you have a music on, you have to, just turn down the volume of that gadget, so we have a great show going on. But let me welcome a few of our folks here tonight. Francis,
yep.
We are going to do our opening because our guests are all seated in the background. But let me welcome a few of the folks here. I see Madam Marcia Snelling. She says, Francis, you...
My sister, I pronounce her name right. You be messing it up. So the
last time she commented, she said, Nelson, you're messing my name up.
Yeah, I remember.
Okay, Francis, pronounce the name right. Pronounce the name the right way.
You see, now you're not putting on the spot, so I'll probably mess up. But my sister, believe in me, is
that phobia?
Marcia Snelling.
Snelling. Yeah, you're right. You're right. She will give us a feedback as to whether you're right or I'm right. I think I should be right. I am right, and Francis is wrong.
Okay, yeah,
but she will give us the feedback. But let me welcome everyone. May I see our own dear sister, our panelist, Marie Ketor is in the comment section. He said, please welcome me. We're not welcoming you. You gotta be on set tonight because this is about health. You are a health worker.
You gotta report to DS,
for that matter.
In the health feed.
You're in the health feed, so you should be here, Marie. We're not welcoming Marie. Oh, she said, "Thank you, Francis." So I'm wrong. Okay, so Nathaniel Cahill, welcome to the show. John Freeman, we appreciate John Fireman, sorry, we appreciate you tonight. I see everyone joining us. Micaiah Adabe Jr., thanks for joining us. William B. Morris, we appreciate you tonight. Please share the show as you come on. It's going to be a great conversation. Victor Morgan is here. Adama Kamara is joining us as well. I see Janet Bien is here. Thank you for joining us, ma'am. Joseph Kapu. Yeah, Joseph Kabu, Sabatu Air Young Jr., thanks for joining us. And I see a lot of you here. Madela Jobo, thanks for being here. Kuita Quilling, thanks for joining us. We appreciate every single person tonight. Please share the show as you come on. Lofa Zo. Oh, Konya Lofa change your name to Lofa Zo. You know, you see how this thing going on? But anyway, thanks for being here. Isaac Lama, we appreciate all of you. Alexander Stevens, and all of you joining us from across the world. Thanks for being here tonight. But let's start the show. Let's do our opening. Let's start with you more about what's on your mind. Let's do 1 minute each because our guests are already in the background.
Well, thank you, Nelson and Francis. Thank you for being here again. Our listener, Radio Land, across Radio Land, Facebook, YouTube, whatsoever you may be watching us from, we say thank you and welcome to the most important platform in the Republic of Liberia. Well, my attention, you know, actually, last night when I came, a little bit elaborate on the stuff about the senator and the representative taking extra money and the people, you know, living at your property. I think our belief is that our tackle is that we need to tackle the main issue of our country instead of being so personal or being maybe, you know, political in doing things. You know, I understand there's a lot of things going on in Liberia, more especially when it comes to the bus saga and the issue and stuff concerning the bus issue. But Liberians, rest your case, right? This President Joseph Yema Boakai, which of course your elect as president would do the job that you guys put him there for. One, let's go to the boss aspect. I mean, let me just elaborate a little bit on the boss aspect. We all understand that people talking about, you know, the boss from Ghana, they got a lot of things, but we fail to realize that whenever, you know, like you cannot bring a boss in the country and you don't get a maintenance for it. In every nation or everything you're doing, you need maintenance. So I expect we the Liberians, our question to the government, although the government is not initiating the whole boss aspect or the boss issue, but even if they want to make a proposal, it should be like, oh, okay, you know what? Let us do it this way. The government send the boss scheme in the country, and we understand that we get two on the, you know, test driving other stuff, and we need it. What we need to do as the Liberians, our question should be: is the boss that coming is the new bosses? Or are we having to get maybe we'll have probably to get our maintenance to maintain the bosses. Probably when it break down, we'll get parts and other stuff. These are the questions we expect Liberians to be asking, but it's not to be questioning how the boss is coming, whatsoever the government is doing, or these people getting angry, putting, you know, their own personal feeling and mixing it with politics. You know, but we will elaborate on a lot of stuff, but I just want to stop here to just lay that primacy on that identical aspect.
Thank you very much for your opening. Francis, you want to quickly do your opening, and then we can bring our guests in?
Yeah, I'm glad we are here tonight, and especially the guests that are coming on. You know, one thing I usually speak about here all the time, the three most disrespected but most important group of people in our country that we're supposed to pay attention to are the healthcare workers, security sector, and healthcare security, and teachers, our educators. These are the three most important people in our country, but the three most disrespected group of people in our country by our government officials. So I'm glad you have the healthcare folks coming in, and I can't wait to hear what they have to say. But another thing, but just to stress a little bit on what Brother Moba said, I mean, President Boakai's administration is going to be one of the most scrutinized administrations. The reason for that is not because the Liberian people don't like him. The Liberian people like the president, that's why they elected him. But we will scrutinize this administration because we expect a lot better, and we expect our country to be moving in the right direction. we cannot be relaxed. We cannot take our foot off the pedal. So when you see that people speaking like that, they are frustrated. It's like the baby, the boy that cry wolf all the time. The village boy come to help him, no wolf. When the real wolf come, nobody come to help. So we cannot stop talking. They cannot stop talking, and the administration need to be transparent. I understand that this is not something that is locked in already. We all know the buses; those two buses came to be tested to see how real water they are before they can go into the big up to the bigger scale. But if you are going to spend taxpayers' dollar or whatever the case may be, you should be able to explain to our people. We know that administration mean well, but our public relations office sucks. They don't know how to present news to the public, so that's the problem they have. But yeah, I'll just caution the Liberian people too. Do not turn into a professional critic on the administration. I'm not saying don't criticize things, but when the administration don't let some of our folks say, oh, they're bringing up the bosses because they want to cover up for the bad press that happened last week. Any good thing that happened on the administration, people want to say, oh, they want to cover up for the mistake they made last week. Embrace the good things. Still keep your eyes open. Do not fall asleep on this administration because we don't want a repeat of the last 18 years. So it's a good thing, Liberia. Be very skeptical of anything that happened in the administration, but also when the government does the right thing, give them the due praise that belongs to them.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Francis. What a great way to start the show. I just want to go in now and bring our first guest on. He is the spokesperson. Can we mute, guys? I think there's a feedback coming. He is the spokesperson of the aggrieved health workers of Lofa County. He's Dufferson. Hope I got that right. Let's welcome you to the show. Welcome, sir. Thanks for joining us. You're live on the Late Night Show on Spoon. Okay, I think that position is a little better because we can see your face. We want you to be in a position where we can see your face clearly. At least the light should, Okay, but it's not bad. I think we can manage with that. Can you hear me? Okay, can you unmute? Can you hear me? No, I'm not hearing you. Can you guys hear him?
No, but check his body, probably mute or what.
Yeah, let me check his audio.
I unmuted him, so
what he need to do, let him log off.
Okay, just log out and try to come back. Yeah, just try to do so. But let me bring Anthony. Let me bring Anthony on. I think Anthony is well seated now. Anthony, welcome to the show. I see Anthony W. Salah. I hope I got the name. Saleh. Okay.
Saleh.
Mr. Saleh, welcome to the show. It's good to have you on tonight.
Thank you ever so much. And thanks to the management of Spoon TV for having me on the biggest platform in the nation right now. Thank you ever so much. I really do appreciate it.
Okay. And we're going to have your colleague on. I understand he's the spokesperson. But you guys are from the group, what? The Aggrieved Health Workers Association?
Yeah, the Aggrieved Health Workers. Aggrieved Health Workers of Lofa County.
Why are you aggrieved?
Okay, so while our spokesperson is getting prepared to join the live, I will just be like giving a little, overview of why we are aggrieved, and then when he comes, he will give a detail.
Okay, so
we are aggrieved.
He's gonna come and give us the details. First, we want to have an idea of what you do, the kind of job you do. Health worker.
Okay, so
it's broad. Specifically, what sort of role do you play at the health facility there in Lofa County, and which health facility maybe specifically do you work at?
Okay, thank you ever so much. So again, I'm Anthony W. Saleh. I'm a registered nurse, presently working with the Lofa County Health Team. Initially, when I came to Lofa, I was assigned at the Telawanya Memorial Hospital as one of the screeners, and then later served as one of the ward nurses. And then again, I was promoted to serve as the Assistant Nursing Services Director for the hospital. In 2018, I was privileged and promoted at the county level as the neglected tropical diseases focal person for the county. That means I'm one of the county supervisors. So specifically, right now, I don't have a specific facility to work in because I supervise all health facilities in Lofa County. Do training, do mentorship, do coaching on job, do supervisions, and join other colleagues, to do supervision. So that's my role as a health worker in Lofa County.
Okay. Thank you, sir. We're going to come to you. Let me bring your colleague on. Can you unmute, sir?
Yes,
Is
I'm
there
on mute.
anything? Are you listening to any? Is there anything playing around you?
I'm hearing you loud and clear.
Can you hear me?
I'm hearing you.
Okay, please go ahead. Just introduce yourself. Tell us who you are and what you do. Your role in the county as a health practitioner.
All right. Good evening to the Spoon Network. Good evening to Liberia. Good evening to the world. I am Dr. Singh Jagoyan. I am a physician assistant by profession. I worked previously at the Terwaya Memorial Hospital as emergency room clinician, and then later as emergency room supervisor. Then 2023, I was promoted at the county health team as district health and surveillance officer of the Wanyama district health team. And then later, I rose to the position of county clinical supervisor, which I currently was serving.
Okay, so it means that you both serve at the county level. I don't know. I keep hearing myself.
You gotta disconnect the earpiece, Nelson.
Can you disconnect the earpiece? You still hear us. Just disconnect the earpiece and increase your phone volume. You still hear us. Is it possible? Can you unmute? Because we want to know.
I'm hearing you.
Can you hear me now?
Now, no feedback.
I'm hearing you.
Okay, there's no feedback now. All you have to do is to increase the volume of your phone. There's no feedback now. So you are the spokesperson of this group, Aggrieved Health Workers of Lofa County. Why are you aggrieved in the first place? I mean, give us a background of everything we hear. We are getting information that you guys have abandoned the health facilities in Lofa County, and this is part of your action. Why are you aggrieved?
Thank you so much for that great question. We are aggrieved, or we are protesting the appointment of the newly appointed county health officer in person of Dr. Raphael Oshimavu, who was appointed early last month by our current health minister, Dr. Louis Boto. Dr. Raphael, as he popularly known, has served in the county for some time now. He served at Terwaya Hospital as medical doctor. He also served at Foya Boma Hospital as medical doctor. And then in 2018, he was appointed as medical director, which is an administrative position, for one of the 4 hospitals that we have in Lofa, particularly the Kolahun District Hospital, where he served up to 2023 when he requested and wrote the ministry for study leave to go and specialize in surgery. And he was granted that study leave, which program he was in up to his current appointment as county health officer. So upon the appointment of him as county health officer to succeed the outgone CHO, as we call it short.
You want to move the camera back a little so we see. Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Are you okay?
Yeah, it's okay now. Go ahead.
All right. So upon his appointment, or even before he got officially appointed, when we got the rumor that he has been destined to be appointed as county health officer, we engaged our local authorities to plead with the Ministry of Health to not appoint him because we were now waiting and ready to work with him. And reason why we were not waiting to work with him was due to his previous work or working relationship. His leadership started at the Kolahu District Hospital, which led to several professionals, staff being transferred from the hospital either at his request or at the request of the affected staff who were affected by his leadership style, authoritative, authoritarian, and then I am the boss leadership style. So we thought that if he could not be able to manage effectively a district hospital, then he should not be given the right or opportunity to manage the county, which is a bigger county. Lofa County has 60 official health facilities, which include 4 hospitals, 5 health centers, and then 51 clinics. So we felt and believe that Dr. Raphael failure to effectively manage the district hospital, he could not be able to manage big Lofa County health system. And so we requested that he should not be appointed. But the ministry didn't listen to even our county officials that we tried to channel our opposition through, and they went on to officially appoint him in May. That was around 17, 18, or around 15. Then they arranged his turning over of what we call induction ceremony, which was to be held around the 20th of May. And then we staged a peaceful protest that led to the cancellation of his induction ceremony. After that cancellation of his induction or takeover ceremony, then we wrote an official complaint online counts. The last time we shared that document with you, online counts why we could not work with him as county health officer of Lofa County health team, and then send it to the minister proper, Dr. Louise Koto. She received it. Upon receipt of the official communication from us, she set up a team of 5 from the ministry, who included Dr. Benedict Kudi as the team lead, then the assistant minister for community services, the personnel director, then one of the legal counselor at the ministry came 4 persons, and then the DMA, Madam Martha Morris, came also on the team as observer, as an independent observer. She was not part of the team that was sent by her boss, but she came as observer, coming from the background of the World Health Worker Union. So it was a whole day. That investigation was conducted on May 27. It was a whole day proceeding where we were asked to provide evidences to prove our counts against Dr. Raphael. And we were to provide human and documentary evidences to prove our counts against why we cannot work or we do not want him to be county health officer. And at the end of the proceeding, we were promised that upon return of the minister from abroad, and when the investigation report is being presented to her, we could receive copy of the investigation report. But from May 27 to today, June 25th, that's almost 1 month, we are yet to receive the copy of the investigation report. But yet, the ministry and the minister continue to do official business with him on behalf of our Lofa County as county health officer. So When we waited up to June 7, we didn't receive our own feedback or report copy of the report, investigation report. We wrote an official communication to the team lead, Dr. Benedict Kudi, reminding him that since the investigation was conducted on May 27, up to date, we had now received copy of the investigation report as was promised by him and the team. And so we were writing to request that he sent us the copy of the investigation report so we could know what were their recommendations and so forth. But our communication fell on a deaf ear of the team lead and the minister and all the principal or deputies, because we wrote the team lead directly, and then what? Copy the minister proper and the CMO, that's the chief medical officer, and also other members of the team.
Yeah,
So-
just to summarize, just to get to the point, so we can because we're gonna ask you questions as well, so we can move to Anthony as well. You can take like 30 seconds or so to just summarize it, so we can get
Okay,
to
yes, to summarize, after that communication, when they refused to even acknowledge that they received it, but yet continue to do business, official business with him, even though up to today he has not been inducted into office or taking
But
office
he's still
officially.
acting. You are saying that he's still acting or functioning in the
Yes,
capacity
he's officially acting because he are not officially taking office. The day he was to take office, we protested, and that program was canceled. So from that time up to today, he still acting, but the ministry and minister continue to do official business with him. They are even gone up to change the county health account, where he had become a signatory to the Rufa County Health account when he had not been officially inducted into office. And then they have even carried and trained him on the financial management training, which was held last week in Ghana. So all this we saw it as a provocation to us and a defiant posture on the part of the ministry. Since then, the ministry had never ever communicated back to us, nor have they done anything to address our concern, our accounts against Dr. Raphael. And so this prompted us to say, okay, then, if the minister thinks we are not valued, this one person is valued more than us, we are now respected, therefore, we decided to sit and abandon the health facilities so that the minister and her appointed CEO can come and run the services of the health facilities, because we can't be having a group of workers who have raised concern. We are over 400 health workers in Lofa County who have raised concern, and then you, the boss, you don't care to address the plight or the consent of the people, but then the person who is being protested against, you continue to do business with that. So we got agitated, we got angry, and then decided to say we are professional, we can't go on the rampage of burning tire or barricading roads, putting roadblocks and what have you. We decided to go slow, meaning to stay away from the health facility and let Dr. Koto and her appointed CHO come. That was to be done last week, but we got intervention from our county authority that we should cut off, and our plight could be addressed last week. But we went through all the week. We didn't get redress. Up to Saturday, we got a team came from Monrovia to Kansas State. We beg all, we must see reason to work with Dr. Raphael. And we said, no, we cannot work with Dr. Raphael. We already listed count. And so this gone Monday, starting yesterday, we decided to stay home.
Thank you. I think next is about Anthony. Can you come up with your own explanation and the reason of you guys going with a slow protest?
Yeah. So as a team lead have regularly spoken, said like almost everything. So communication has been made, and we've been engaging local and national stakeholders, and those people have actually been into it, especially our local leaders, the superintendent, the city mayors, the honorable commissioner of Fonjama. They've been really engaged with this thing and communicating. Even before this entire news came out to us. When we heard it, we communicated with our local leaders and national leaders. That includes the Ministry of Internal Affairs. They were all informed, and they decided engaging the minister right away in Monrovia. But on several occasions, when they went to see the minister, she was never there to listen to them. And they told her, they said, well, our people in Lofa, you are sending somebody there which they are not willing to work with, and this is health issue. If a health worker or a nurse say they are not willing to work with this person and you force them on the person, at the end of the day, our citizens are the one that will be suffering. So to curtail this, is better saying it is stay at the earlier stage to talk, get through, so that this man can be changed. He sent different person. The minister said didn't listen. In fact, the man who has been appointed, Dr. Raphael, personally, the commissioner of Vonjama district called him and told him this is the situation on him. We don't want you to come here and there be any chaos among our people. Since this is the case, I think it's better you can withdraw. The minister can send you different county. You can serve in different or other positions. Stay away so that this thing can be resolved. Dr. Raphael said no, he won't stay away. He was appointed by the minister. Only the minister can tell him to stay away. So they forced it and gave him the letter, just as Davasin just explained. Induction ceremony did not work because we did a peaceful protest, and the soup came in promptly and to put things under control. They have asked us to go to Monrovia, but we said no. The issue we are talking about here is not in Monrovia. The issue is in Lofa. You cannot have an issue on ground in Lofa, then you leave from Lofa to go Monrovia to solve it. No, this is Lofa County. Let there be a team set up, or the minister or second come, then we can resolve the issue. So as Davasin said, the team came, and you already heard from Davasin how was the result. And since then, none of them have actually talked or called us to tell us any update regarding the issue that was listed. And the funny part of it is that the very day they came for the case or for the issue to be settled or to hear our side, the day before that day, the Dr. Raphael, the appointed man, came from Kolahu on his way coming, a pregnant woman who was being in an emergency situation that was being rushed at the hospital here in Vonjama. They were coming, they had a breakdown on the road. Dr. Raphael, using the government vehicle, demanded those people to pay extra money to ride the vehicle.
And that's the other side of it. But due to time factor, the rest of the panelists are joining in. We're going to ask you some questions, and you're going to further elaborate on all the other aspects. But you can just take 20 seconds to wrap up, to lend your thoughts, then we can move into questions. Yeah.
Thank you. So in the process, like I said, we've been engaging stakeholders, and honestly, the superintendent has been there, talking here and there in between. The city mayors of Vonjama, the commissioner of Vonjama, they've been there talking it through, and down even to the internal affairs minister, but it has not been working. Now, one of our disappointment here is that all of the representatives and senators of Lofa have received communication from us regarding the same issue. None of them has, for once, called us to know what's the issue, or call us to tell us any update, or have any call, but they keep telling us, oh, you'll come down, this man. So our problem here is that we are Lofa County, the population of Lofa is more than 400,000. Are you considering one person above these 400,000 people? That's our question to them. Why you can't tell this guy to, we didn't say he can be CHO or he can be doctor in Liberia. We said for Lofa, you're saying this different person. So are you preferring this man over the entire population of Lofa? There we are right now. Thank you ever so much.
Wow. Okay, so let me just come in, and then I'm going to give it up to the rest of the folks here. Mary, welcome to the show. Charles, it's good to have you on tonight as well. Francis is here and more. But now, let me start with this, and any of you can answer this question. Your decision to abandon health facility, all the health facilities, you said there are, 60 health facilities across?
Yeah, 60.
60 health facilities. 60 areas where people go to get medical attention. Without those places, without those health facilities, the death rate in the county will increase. Diseases, illnesses that are curable will take away so many lives or will worsen. Now, it's been how many days? First of all, it's been how many days since you guys abandoned the health facilities?
It's been 1 day, 2 days. Let's say 2 days.
Okay, 2 days. 2 distract action. Are you taking into consideration the impact or the extent to which your action is going to affect innocent lives in that county? And I know you're concerned about something. You want this thing to be done. You're concerned about the leadership, the structure, and everything at the level of the county. But are you taking into consideration the extent to which innocent lives will probably be lost as a result of your action or your decision?
Okay, let me come in.
Yeah.
Nelson, thank you for your question. And you heard him talk about we are professionals.
Yeah.
So to go on, this was the last and the least option we ever had in resolving this matter. But in Liberia, many times when people have issues, the dealers don't listen to the people. They wait until things escalate and go out of hand before they try to come in to resolve the matter. This we are talking about, this is almost when day weekend, we enter next week, it's about 2 months we are talking about. All our stakeholders, both local and national stakeholders of Lofa County, have all been aware of our complaint, including our entire legislature. We have 5 representatives from Lofa and 2 senators, so that's about 7 lawmakers from Lofa County. All of them we are giving official communication to this effect on our complaint we sent to the minister. But all of them decided to play, listen to me, all of them decided to play not much role. As he just really said, we outlined our action points, what we could do if we could not get redress. If we cannot get redress, if we are not being valued by the minister, she has not responded to us since then. Okay. So with all the communication, all the engagement we have done, she did not do much.
No attention. No one has given the
value over more than 400 health workers. Then we sit and let that one person come and provide the services. We are concerned, but the minister.
This could be the same angle I'm coming from, because this is the same one person whose issue has escalated to this point where you've abandoned the health facilities. And again, I want to go back on this question, and Anthony and any of you can come in. The strike action we're talking about here, is it all 60 health facilities that that is seeing health workers lay down their gadgets or abandoning the health centers? Is it all 60 health facilities?
So so basically all health facility, that's our intention. But notwithstanding, the hospital, Terewanya Memorial Hospital, because they have doctors there and other people, they are giving some emergency services. They are giving some emergency services. But when it comes to clinics, when it comes to health centers, we are all totally locked down. Yeah, and even at the hospital, like I said, it's just almost like a tag team that is set up there. Not everyone that is actively working there. Yeah.
As a health worker, a health practitioner, to what extent do you think your action has exposed patients to danger? And the both of you can come in at any point.
Let me come to that next thing. Next thing, you need to, if patient have been exposed to danger, the minister should be held responsible. If patient have been exposed to danger, the county authorities should be responsible. Because we didn't just jump overnight to say we are closing. We are telling that we have been channeling this, our grievances, that's about 2 months ago. if they are leaders and know the value of health workers and they know the importance of health workers for providing services, they should have done everything to prevent us reaching to this level. But after every other professional and diplomatic channel that we had to amicably resolve this matter, we're in no by the minister, by our very country authorities, is what led us to the last option to say, then let's stay home. Let the minister and appointed CHO come and run the facility. We understand that it going to be a problem for the patients. We understand this, and it was the least and last option we ever had. But when we
moreover,
we needed to create a situation where pressure could mount on our national, our country leadership, and then on the minister, and there we have reached.
Wow. And moreover, this track action or go slow. Previously, like a week ago, we went on air, on radio, and make our pronouncement. We have done XYZ. We have engaged the local and national leadership regarding our issues. But up to now, they have not come up to tell us anything tangible when it comes to the replacement or the changing of this appointed CHO. Based on that, citizens of Lofa County, we need you people to understand, to join us, to appeal to these people. But if the problem is not solved from now to the way we are getting into, we are going to go slow. We will not be working at health facility. Right after we left studio, we received series of calls from both local and national leaders that the problem was already at the point of solving. We should not go on the go slow. According to them, the president gave them mandate that the president was sending team to the county that they come and we resolve it. A new president was going to be appointed. They made all the tour to that they gave us assurance that last week they were going to solve everything. But unfortunately, the whole of last week, we gave them the entire last week. They didn't do anything about it. There was nothing done about it. And we still told them, if nothing is done this week, we are going to go on our go slow. They say, oh, something will be done. Up to Wednesday, they gave us from last week, Monday to Wednesday. We didn't hear them. Thursday, we didn't hear them. Friday, we didn't hear them. Up to Saturday, Sunday night, we were still on air saying the same thing over and over, yet nothing was done about it. So Monday, we had no other option but to take our action so that not only Lofa, but the entire country, attention will be drawn to this case or to this matter so it can be solved one and for all.
As we speak, pregnant women going to health facility trying to get safe delivery. Their hopes is left in the dark. Little children who need medical attention urgently, especially those whose parents cannot afford to go to the Telewian hospital and the big medical facilities. Their hopes have been dashed. But let me give the floor over to the panelists to ask some questions, and we're gonna start with you, Moba, and then
thank you.
We can take it. Yeah.
My first question would is this any way or anyhow political motivated by anybody in the identical health sector to undermine this identical individual who have been appointed by the president?
Point of correction, he was not appointed by the president.
Only by the health minister, rather.
By the health minister, yeah.
Okay.
He was appointed by the health minister.
There's any
Sorry, go again.
I mean, is there any political undertone? Is this action being attached to any political?
In Liberia now, the country we live, we are not doing things out of politics now. So, and this is one of the dangerous part politics is playing in our country. So honestly, to be open to it, if we are going on the political side, looking at it with the people that are supporting him politically, they are involved into some things.
Who do you
And
think
so when we are addressing, sorry,
who are the people supporting you think are involved with it politically?
okay, now I will say this, and I'm going to say it with no fear because I'm on the largest platform of Liberia, and I know many people are listening to me. During the campaign period, we have people, the fact that some of us were supporting the Unity Party using our own resources and things. We have people, one of which was our human resource officer at the county health team, and other people from the other party telling us not to use any political material when it comes to JNB or JKK to go to work, while they were using their own political material going to work. On several occasions, they stopped me from putting sticker on my personal car to go to work with it. They told me, if you have sticker on your car, you don't bring it here. And not just that, the fact that we were greatly involved in the campaign, they had listing. I didn't see the listing, honestly, but on several occasions, I received calls from friends, from other people. You know, many a time you don't think there are other people that can also be there giving information out. They had listing with our names on it, that we are the people that are against their government, and so when their government wins, we're going to be targeted. Now, this particular appointed CHO is being supported massively by those same people. So, looking at that, when we come to the political side, looking at that, we think it is not suitable for us. If we are looking at the political side, and also looking at his relationship or the administrative know-how, that which we say he's incompetent about it, joining that together, we say, no, this cannot work. Though not everybody, but we believe that.
I have two questions. Or only one.
Yeah. Go ahead with your final question.
Okay.
Let me respond. Let me come to the question, the first question he asked. For that, I'm not going to that side. All our accounts that we sent to the minister, there were nothing relating to political. All were about management, and working relationship. The style of what leadership that he exhibited at the hospital that led to over 9 professional staff leaving the hospital that have made the hospital to be one of staff hospital today in the country. Pastors that were online against the opposition to his appointment. It's not really on that basis.
Thank you, sir. Let's hold you there and bring Moba in with his final question, because we have to move
my brother Anthony, that lay out. You know, in nursing, we get what we call professional ethic, right? I think you know about it, which protect our patient and our well-being. So now, honor that ethic. You think within yourself, you are abandon the patient in hospital based on one person being like, maybe the person you're trying to let them go.
Let me answer you. Let me answer you, my brother.
Let Moba conclude with his question, sir. Let's give Moba the time.
Let me just conclude your comment. So, based on that, because look, with all your explanation, I understand. This guy, like my brother Anthony that alluded to, this guy was with the past government, and he campaigned against JMP, although it's not political motivated according to him. You guys may not put on the paper on the communication that was sent to the director or whosoever you sent it to. You may not put it there, but deep in your heart, which of course you guys are coming from that angle. I don't know, but within yourself, you think that is on. I mean, like it's unethical. Let me just put it that way. That you guys to leave a patient.
Okay, whether it's ethical for them to leave the patient.
I mean, it's ethical for them
let me calm down.
Patient in a hospital.
We need to understand that we all day one. Every profession has the ethics. It's not what they have. Are you aware of that? Even journalists get ethics.
Obviously.
So every profession has an ethic. Ethics is our guardian principles. And equally so, that did not say because you are on an ethical principle, you do not have the right to be here. You do not. You should be subject to what you think will not be good and conducive for your own working environment or for your own or production. No. There's nowhere ethics tell you that because you are guided by ethical principle, so you don't have right, you don't have or you don't have liberty, you should not be held, you should not be listened to. There's nowhere ethics tell us that. Nobody, those are there were a patient in the hospital. They are as we told you, there are clinical staff that are there. But the OPD where patients work and come here, what have you, we stay home. So what every action that we are carrying on, anything that can like the minister is held responsible, the county authorities are held responsible. We are told you we are there with this thing for almost 2 months.
2 months.
So if what it would take them to amicably resolve this, knowing that if it could not be resolved, it could escalate into different things.
So how long you got?
Okay, so coming to the ethic area. Hello, coming. You will take action that will call attention.
Guys, let's do this. We have our audience.
Addition to the ethic, please.
There are so many people following the show, so we have to talk one at a time. Anthony, you want to buttress anything there?
Yeah. So addition to the ethic area. In our profession, when it comes to the ethic, they will also tell you that when you are dissatisfied not to work with somebody, whether a doctor or your colleague, it is better you leave, resolve the matter, than what going to work with that person, and at the end of the day, the patient suffer. Because even when you do that, it becomes even more dangerous for you than even that of the patient. So we said to avoid all of these things, instead of all accepting him to come to do the work or to come, so at the end of the day, different things start to happen. It better we stay away than involving ourselves into it until this matter can be resolved. Because if we go to work with dissatisfaction and people even start dying in our care, it's even more dangerous than what we are doing right now.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Let me just say something real quick. Just a quick question.
No, you're gonna come in. You have your time. Just jot down that point. We'll come to you next. Let's take Francis because he's been. Francis, there are 2 questions, sir. Go ahead.
Yeah, guys, Anthony and our brother, the Felsen. Sorry if I mess up your name.
Yeah, Felsen.
You know, you guys work in one of the most demanding field, especially when it comes to our country. The most you guys are overworked and underpaid. But my question here is, I want to understand something. You guys talk about 8 counts. Can you guys list some of those reasons? Because all I'm hearing is he's an authoritarian or his leadership style. Can you guys tell us and the listener what are some of those things? What are some of those reasons that you think? I know you said 8, but can you just give us 3 or 4 of those reasons why you guys think you cannot work with this person that was sent to be the county health officer? That's my first question.
All right, thank you. I thought Nancy was going to have shared this document with you. We shared this document with Nancy some times ago back. And as his boss can normally do when he has a talk show, if documents that have been sent to them on that particular topic, they can share with the panelists so that they be abreast of.
So can any of you share the document with me again, because I'm searching through and I'm
using my phone, and so to share it will disrupt the what.
Not to take much time of the show. Can you just tell us verbally what are those counts? Are those reasons?
Let me just go through some that I can recall off here. We wrote that official communication. I remember sharing everything with Nancy. 1, we say he have what bad working relationship. In a healthy, there's what teamwork, and you can't do. I am the boss type of what leadership in health area. Because you are the boss, so anything you say that's a final. You take decision at your will, even not in line with your subordinates who are supporting, who are working with you. you will become authoritative. Mm? Those are bad leadership styles.
Can you
I
give
suggest
an
for you,
instant? I'm
you
sorry.
ask
Well, we
me
don't have
and you
enough
ask question,
time.
give me things
I'm
now.
sorry, we don't have enough time. But when you say bad working relationship, and can you just give an example as when he exhibited bad working relationship, just so we don't
If
take
I
up
say
much time.
authoritative, what do you want me to define authoritative? You are a manager and you are too authoritative.
No. When you say
You
I'm
are
not
the
asking
I
define
told you.
So let's give the guest time to answer the question, sir. You have
We should not we're not understanding what we are speaking. If
go
I
ahead.
say you are a manager and you are so authoritative, much especially in the health sector, I'm the boss step. So meaning you never wrong. You are never wrong. You will not accept correction. And if things is going wrong, your subordinate cannot suggest to you because you are the boss. Is that a good working relationship? That type of working relationship cannot be an institution.
Okay.
So one major thing, listen to me now. You give me the chance. When you ask, you give for the chance. One major thing is management.
Let me just come in. Let me just
every management.
Yeah, let me just come here.
Human resource management is very cardinal to any institution. If you cannot able to manage and maintain your human resources, you are bound to break that institution down. I told you on he watched as medical director up to about 9 to 10 professionals left or were transferred from the hospital without being replaced. So just tell me now, why is the state of that hospital? Why is the state of that hospital?
Thank you. Francis, your second question.
Nelson, I'm sorry. That's why I'm not trying to interrupt you, but because we don't have time, that's why sometimes I want you to hit the point and just give a quick example. Because before going to my second question, when we say bad working relationship, I'm work as an administrator myself. It's not in the healthcare field, and employees can say Francis is a bad director because he's this way, he's that way.
I have just told you. I have just listed the Francis. So what else you want me to say?
But you have to.
You never listen to suggestion. You don't take suggestion. You take correction.
Let's do this. Mr. Jefferson.
What language do I speak to for you to ask what I'm talking?
No, hello, sir. This is an exchange. We're doing this for our audience as well.
I understand.
Some of the questions that have been asked here are not for ourselves. It's for the people out there. It's for the people listening to us online and on radio to make the judgment. And we really appreciate if we were to get Dr. Raphael as well to come in to give his own side either today or some other time. But it's important to give the panelists the time to answer the question. When he's asking his question, he will give you the time to respond. It's just important that we do this in an orderly way so as to avoid talking over each other. But go ahead, Francis.
I have a second question, but I'll use my second question just to make a comment.
Okay.
So I'm not here to go against you or castigate you or anything. We have people that are going to hospitals, and you guys are not there. So when you're going to come on here and say, "Oh, bad working relationship," or staff quitting, you should be able to give information saying, "Okay, this is why he did that caused the breakdown of this function. This is why he did that caused this staff to leave." Because of his bad leadership, we did not receive medication here, or employees are not getting paid, or the facility is breaking down. But we can just say bad working relationship. The word is the final word. I'm only saying this so that you can tell the people that are listening from LOFA why you guys are not working. But saying bad working relationship is not a good example as to why he's a bad leader or he's an authoritarian. That's all I'm saying. So you're going to elaborate more and tell the people what's going on. We respect what you guys do, but be clear.
Thank you, Francis. Thank you, Francis. Anthony, you wanted to come in? Yeah, let's have Anthony, then we'll come to you. Anthony, go ahead. You wanted to say something?
So just to clear our brother doubt, or to say a little thing regarding the bad working relationship. This is a man in a hospital where we have nurses and midwives working, right? So when they work, they receive patient and meet the patient and see the reality of what's going on with the patient. doing some work, which in the end, because of the bad working relationship, or because of the fact that there's a mismanagement within a hospital, he will ask the midwife or the nurses to make some adjustment in their note, because we have workers, especially clinicians, whatever that is not written, it is not done. So when you get on the wall on your shift, whatever you see, whether good or bad, it needs to be documented for evidence sake. So when they see some of those things doing their shift, for instance, they need paracetamol, the paracetamol is not available, and knowing fully well the paracetamol should be procured within a hospital, and they document it. I put in for paracetamol, but paracetamol was not given because they say the hospital doesn't have it. This man comes at the end of the day when he reviews your report, he see it, he say, no, take this thing from here. Do not put it one here to say, oh, paracetamol was not available. Then the clinician that was on shift says, no, I came on shift, it wasn't available, so I had to put it there. It wasn't available on my shift. He said, no, take it from there. The clinician said, no. At the end, because of the refusal of the clinician to change that particular statement, he goes on to say, but then this particular person need to be changed from this shift or need to be changed from the position, or I'm not able to work with this particular person. Those are some of the things we're talking about. There are many, but that is just one.
Thank you, Anthony. That's exactly why I wanted the Liberian people to understand that this particular person, you guys, if it is true that he is asking you guys to alter medical records and things like that, that is bad. So when I say give an example, this is something exactly what I was
thank you, Francis. Thank you, Francis.
All right, thank you.
We have to go around the table because we are seriously out of time now. We have to go around the table. And again, I would say we would love to have Dr. Raphael on as well to give his own side of it. As a platform and the reputation we've built, is just prudent enough to give the both sides the space so that we can hear the sides of the story. But it's very important. It's a good thing that we have you guys on tonight, and the issues you are raising, they are concerning, because to some extent, the well-being of the Liberian people depends on the work you do. And so even your action, to a larger extent, is having a serious impact on the people across the country. So that's why this conversation is very important. Charles, you want to go in with your two questions, then we'll take Mary finally.
Before my two questions, I just wanted to ask a quick question. I don't know if our brothers will help me. How many health workers we are talking about here?
60.
That on a go flow?
Yes.
We are talking about 60 health facilities, and you can only see statutory staff, 51 health facilities, clinic. There are no patients, no staff there, and 9 health centers, there is no staff. So only the 4 hospitals get skeleton staff. So you can now calculate how many patients or staff we are talking about.
Can you do the calculation approximately?
Yeah,
We also need to understand
health workers, because our health system right now start from the community.
Okay,
We have community health supervisor all the way up. So at least minimum of 7, each clinic has a minimum of 7 staff, and health center have a minimum of 12 to 15 staff. So you can do a simple mathematics. So just multiply 7 times 51. Then you can know how many persons we are talking about. Then you can take about 15 times 4 or 5. Then you can know how many.
It's okay. We don't have to go that route. Okay, so to my 2 questions. The first one, let me first record.
You already asked the first question, Charles.
I make that clear. I just wanted to know the number we are playing with. That's all. But
okay, go ahead.
So again, we understand you guys' role you play in the society is very, very important, and we do appreciate your effort, your strength, your time, and everything that you do for our people. But again, I want to look at it from a very different perspective. This is a profession. This is our job we are called to do. This is something that we take oath. We take oath to save life. Even though we pass through the proper channel We went through all of the right procedures. We went to county authority, we went to the government, we went to all of the different channels. And passed through everything. The fact that is our God-given talent. It's something that we were called to do, right? You guys don't think being in the facility, taking care of these people and still channeling your issues would be something more better and maybe might receive more attention. The fact that y'all is doing the work and still calling for attention, you don't think it will going to yield fruits?
Okay, so just before Dove comes in, let me just come in quickly on that. Thank you. So, like initially, Dove spoke already. We've been on this issue for like 2 months, and people keep capitalizing on the fact that we took oath. So, doctors also do take oath before coming to the profession, and I believe in this oath that they take is all about saving life or prioritizing the patient. So if the minister who is a doctor and her appointee who is also another doctor are going against their oath, because knowing fully well that we say we don't want this man, change the man, bring another person, but she's saying and he's saying no, we will force it for this man to come. So whatever happened, it happened. They are also going against their oath. At least with us, we have engaged all authority, both local and national leaders, and we give them ample time for this issue to be resolved. None of us ever wanted to reach to this particular point, but we kept giving them alarm over and over and over and again. And the most amazing part, let me not say amazing, the most disrespectful part about it is that this issue has not been resolved. They took this man and made him the A signature to the county health account. So meaning any activity he do in the county, though he's not in the county, but if he doesn't agree for funding to be dispersed out, it doesn't work. So he's in Monrovia, they're doing all other, it doesn't work. That's you are irritating us or you are provoking us.
Thank you.
Let's be serious.
Okay.
Thank you.
I agreed. I want to say I listened to your response, but personally, I wouldn't want to take that being my profession. But again, to my next question, I try to see two things.
Charles, how many questions are you asking today?
The last question. The last question.
Rudolph, welcome to the show.
So my next question, I seen two things playing here. I seen one politics is playing, and I'm seeing something about power struggle. And with that, you said something very interesting that claimed my attention. You said if you cannot work with somebody in an environment as a health worker, it's your right to leave. And that is very important. And I also want to believe the person in questions that you guys are raising all of these allegations against. I believe all of those workers, all of those health workers that we are talking about, whether they're 100 people or 50 people, I believe he have not done anything wrong to every one of you. And so with that, if the government decide to keep him, or the leadership decide to keep him permanently there, what would be your stand as a person, the both of you on this platform?
Hello, let me come to that.
So don't speak for the other people, speak for yourself, and you speak for yourself.
As you what?
What would be your action?
Because
if the government
he heard your question. Charles, he heard your question.
Speak to me now. It's because of his or the government refusal to work with him that had led to the health worker saying we say we cannot work with this man, and you say only him you can keep, then we stay home and you can't work or let him come work. So who become the what? The sufferer. It's the what? The patients. So we need to understand this. And even you, my brother, I don't think you will want to go where people say they cannot work with you in Taiwan, because that working relationship will not be good. And a much as working relationship is not good. People are not happy to work with you. People are not satisfied to work with you. You will not be productive. Even you are the leader, you will not achieve your dreams. You will not achieve their goals. So this need to be on the two-way side.
The question he asked is, with all of what you're doing, if it gets to that point where the health minister, for example, says she's not listening to you,
we take away from the facilities. Simple. Is that not what happening now? I told you we are going on with this for 2 months. 2 months. We are trying to negotiate. We are trying to resolve this through dialogue. But because of the stay of the ministry to listen to the mass, to the large health workers, we are left to them who are staying away.
Thank you. Anthony, let's hear from you because we have to wrap this thing up.
All right, thank you.
Let's hear from you.
So, just to come to your question, before I do my own personal answering, I just want to say this so we can all understand on this platform. At the county level, we have 4 clinical supervisors. Of these 4 clinical supervisors, we have 3 that are saying this man should be changed. So many will only have 1 there. And the one that is for this man, he's not even at the county level. He's like taking care of a district. Now, at county level, we have 22 to 25 clinical supervisors who go into the field to do mentoring, to do training, to collect report, to do reporting, to send to the CEO.
And you are one of them. And you are one of them.
And I am one of them.
Okay.
And of these 22 to 25 supervisors, we are all saying that this man should be changed. So if he's been forced on us and I stay back, I say, no, I wouldn't work with him because of what that is unfolding. Just know that the rest of the people will stay back. So who will be there to do the work to support him? It still becomes the same difficulty we are talking about. Then the burden or the weight or the effect still come on our people of Lofa County. To stop this, change this one person, bring another person, so that we can all be happy and work together to produce results. That's all.
Thank you. Mary.
Why would you want to raise the left of so many health workers or so many patients for just one single person? Is that logical?
Okay, so yes, we have to wrap up now. Mary, you want to ask your question quickly? We love not asking questions because you came late. So, Mary, ask a question.
Nelson, is this room only for me or what?
Go ahead, Mary.
Thank you, Nelson. I hope I'm not speaking.
Yeah, you're coming clear. Go ahead.
But coming in breaking.
I'm okay. Okay. Now, see, I just want to lay my premise before I ask my question. But before I do that, I keep hearing Mr. Gay. I'm just gonna call your name short. Saying that the health minister is putting the patient life at risk. Mr. Gay, within your oath, it also said, before God and those assembled here, I solemnly pledge to adhere to the code of ethics of nursing profession, to cooperate faithfully with other members of the nursing team, and to carry out faithfully and to be the best of my ability and to the best of my ability, the instruction of the physician or the nurse who may be assigned to supervise my work. I will do anything possible. So, I just want to say something here. I don't want to be confused. Me, when I sat down, I was coming from work, I listened to you keenly. and I want you to tell me if I'm wrong based on your explanation. None of you guys have worked with this individual. None of you guys have working experience with him. You said that he worked for the district hospital previously, where other people complain of his leadership style, and it caused a couple people to leave the hospital. So you guys' complaint are just based on hearsay and not an experience that you have with this individual. I think for healthcare worker, because you take an oath to put your patient first, in my opinion, I think that if you come up to the Minister of Health or Madame Poto and say, you know what, the hospital this guy previously left, the patient ratio went down, patient safety ratio went down, or the death ratio increased, or the malpractice ratio increased. But you guys are not saying any of that. You're only saying based off of other hospital and other healthcare worker complaining about this individual. You do not want to work with him. That is compulsory that the minister remove him. But I think what makes a healthcare system the best, and if you want Lofa County health system to be the best, is adhering to patient safety, first of all, putting the patient first. And then also focusing, I know the relationship is included, his relationship with the nurses' relationship, because civility in healthcare is essential. Because when people are in civil at a work area, it doesn't help the patient care at all.
Good, you know that.
So my question is, for people that haven't worked, that you call yourself, that have not worked with this individual at all, why is it so compulsory that you will not want to work with him? Instead, you will go against your oath and put patient life at risk because of one individual. Don't you think it would have been better to have accepted him and work with him and get the necessary evidence that you need? Because I'm guessing the evidence that was provided, you guys said, was based off of people's explanation. So maybe the evidence wasn't substantial enough. That's why they still insist on having.
Will we answer your question now? You are talking.
What type of evidence that was provided that you?
Okay, so
what type of evidence that was provided that you think is you know
Is that you came in late?
is great for the need for removal?
Okay, so Marie asked 2 questions in one, so you can just respond to it, and she's
Okay,
already
let me come in. My friend will come in later. Okay. Thank you so much. My sister, everyone all know oath is not, does not mean we are slave or we do not have right. But the first correction I want to make, it's just a statement that binds us to our duty. Let that be clear. But that does not mean we do not have right, we do not have freedom. So, you say we are talking from speculation. We are county level supervisor. We told you we have 60 health facility. We say now in Vonyama and know that we get 60 health facility. Every health facility in Lofa, we visit them periodically to supervise, to monitor. The county health officer that sit now at the county office, he or she does not know anything about any of the health facilities. We, the supervisor that go in the field that visit each and every health facility, we are the one that know the real thing that happening to the facilities. We are the one that know the real issue at the facility. It could be human resource issue, it could be logistical issue, it could be infrastructure issue. We are the one that see them. We are the one that know them. We bring the report, we compile and submit it to the county health officer or the our bosses who are at the county level to what? So for you to say we have now worked with this man, then you need to rethink, because we go there for supervision, we go there for mentoring on a routine monthly basis, so we know what all is unfolding and happening at every and each of these sister health facilities. So we are not novice of anything at these facilities. So when we bring whatever information we bring, they are genuine, they are what credible, and it is those information that are transmitted even to the great Ministry of Health as reports from us. So we know very well about his working. We know very well about his interaction with staff. These staff that left, they didn't just leave. We brought previous reports about the working relationship. We go, they confide in us, they tell us, and what have you. But let me tell you this today: medical doctors don't respect we the what, or we the mental health workers. They only respect themselves. They ask, you can share me your link. I will share you documents to prove what we are talking. There were so many complaints that came against this man to the CHO, who is also was a medical director, a medical doctor. Nothing, not a day he ever conducted an investigation, because he feels that conducting investigation with another doctor and a mental health worker, it was like being belittling his friend medical doctor. That's how they are in this country. Medical doctor, on average, don't respect mental health worker. So there were so many complaints of him. Even this staff that said they could not work, there was no investigation conducted to go see why they don't want to be at the hospital, but they want to be transferred from there. They were all just granted that letter to be transferred from there.
Thank you, sir. And I really wish we had the luxury of time
Sir,
to go
are
more
you
into
going
this,
to
because we are.
are you
I
going to
think
leave
Anthony wants to
every
come in.
hospital for a doctor that don't respect you?
Mary, you already asked 2 questions.
Anthony, please come in.
Are you going to
because
leave every hospital for a doctor that don't respect you?
Thank you. So,
I'm sorry. Nothing. The question is not enough. Come on now. You're sorry. Let me
No
hear
time,
what
no
you
time. I
said.
say, I got
all right. So thank you ever so much, Sis Marie. I love your question. So I'm not really going to go deep into the oath issue. We've said a lot about that, but I love the part of the oath that you read, that I will aid physician in carry all my duties and take orders. So in that portion of the oath, it does not also tell you to aid physicians that are doing the wrong thing. You aid physicians that are doing the right thing. So if a physician is doing the wrong thing, I don't aid them in doing the wrong thing. And I just said it when my brother asked, what is the specific thing that this man did? And I laid out premise of, but probably you were not following the show at the time. So, yeah. Now, coming to the other point or the other side.
I
like
heard you
Jefferson
said putting in wrongful, right? Wrongful
Okay,
documentation.
so I cannot aid a physician that
Wrongful
want me to change.
documentation, right? Nothing. I beg
Very
you. Let me
good.
just ask. The wrongful
Yeah.
documentation. The wrongful documentation you was talking about, was that your experience or was that a hearsay?
It's not a hearsay. It was an experience for our staff, and we confirm it with
Was that
documents that
your
we have.
experience?
It's not my experience. It was an experience from a staff that is documented, and we saw it, and we went through it, and we saw it was true, and it is true. We have that document with us. We have
Okay.
it. Yeah.
So,
Next thing,
And this is one
like
of the
doc.
evidence that was provided to Dr. Poto.
Yeah. No, yeah, we sent it to her anyway. We sent it to her team that was sent here. We gave it to her team that was sent here to do the investigation. So
Thank
I
you,
guess we gave
Marie.
it to
Thank
her.
you very much, Marie. I know you have a
So,
lot of questions, but we press time. And
next to that, hello.
Okay, you want to take 20
Next-
seconds to just lend your thoughts on
Yeah,
that?
yeah, sure. Next to that, we here we've worked with this particular individual, and how do we work with him? Like Davison just said, we go on supervisions, we see those things that are not good in the facility, and we make recommendations. Yeah. When you get to Kolahun, is one of the first hospitals in Lofa that started a revolving drug fund. So when it comes to accountability, the people of Kolahun have issue with this thing, man, when it comes to what? Accountability, and they provided evidences.
Thank you very
both
much. Let's
both documentation and human evidences. They provided these things.
we'll have to hold you there, Anthony, because we're serious there. We would have just asked a question because we're
No
out of
problem,
time.
no problem,
Yeah.
boss. No problem, no
But
problem.
I see Waluba Johnson in the background. Is he one of your colleagues? Or?
Yeah, what about Johnson? Yeah, he's one of the health workers. Yeah, one of our colleagues.
Okay, but Rudolph, go ahead, ask your question.
Yeah, Nelson. So, I mean, because I am asking one question, I would love.
Maybe audible small.
Oh, can you guys hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, because I am asking one question, I would love for them to answer it independently, please, Nelson. So I mean, I want to know what got you guys into the healthcare field. Was it to earn honest living, or was it passion? And if it was if it was passion, how then are you going to be at peace with yourself, leaving a job and watching, because it's possible, and leaving a job and being conscious that due to your absence there are going to be deaths. I mean, patients are going to die and stuff like that. How are you going to be peaceful with yourself, or how are you going to be at peace with yourself? Thank you.
Okay, let me come to you. I want us to understand today that being a health practitioner does not make you a slave. Let that be clear to everybody. Choosing to be a health practitioner does not make us a slave. We have rights, we have freedom to everything. So let that be clear. But I don't understand why people in this country, why have you not asked Dr. Koto, why have you not been able to resolve this issue? You're ready to, we are on the wrong.
That's not the question I asked, Chief.
No, can you just
Listen
stick
to
to
me.
the question?
I joined the health field with passion and I serve with passion. There is nothing we are getting in Liberia as health worker. The people who are getting rosary of what for the health delivery services are the doctors, not mental health workers. Not mental health worker. So mental health worker, we are doing sacrifice because we have the passion. But that does not mean we should not be helped when we have issue. That does not mean we should not be listened to when we raise our concerns. That does not mean we should not be respected because we say we want to provide our healthcare services to our people. No. We are getting it very wrong.
Thank you very much, sir. Let's take Anthony. Anthony, just come in finally, and then we.
Okay. Okay, so thank you. Thank you for the question.
Okay, so Anthony, I think at this point you can answer the question and just make your parting comment as well.
Okay, thank you. So to answer your question, I joined this profession because of passion. Now, coming to the point comparing it to see whether it was for benefit. You see, more people usually think that this profession, saying it is passion, whatever you get into it, whether your family needs you or need to be taken care of, that is not part of it. So you should just be passionate to continue. They always compare us to the life of Florence Nightingale, who is the mother of modern day nursing. And we always want people to understand Florence Nightingale had everything. She didn't lack anything when she was going into the field of nursing. She had like everything. So she was only looking for people to give to. So we have to understand that. If for any reason it was not for passion, if it was for money, we could be on the show tonight to say we're demanding the government to increase our salary. But we are not here to speak about our salary. Whatever little amount we get at the end of the month, the fact that it can help us take care of our family is okay. The day government feel that it's necessary for us to have our own houses, for us to have our own property, so that you increase our salary, fine, we will get that. But it is for passion. But in this passion, if you are dissatisfied, it does not give you the right to also go and take care of patient. Because if you are dissatisfied and taking care of patient, any wrong thing that goes on down there, it becomes more dangerous for you than when you just avoid all other necessary or unnecessary problems to sit down home. So my parting comment.
Yeah.
My parting comment on this platform tonight, I know the whole nation is hearing us, and even outside of Liberia, they are listening to us. And if this can also reach Dr. Louis Poto and Dr. Raphael, Let us see it to be necessary that the life of the thousands of human beings in Lofa matters a lot than one person. Dr. Ra, we have other qualified doctor in Liberia that can serve in the position of county
Who
health
you
officer.
recommend? Who will you recommend? Who will you
No, right now we are not recommending anybody. We don't want to have
Who do
anybody
you
in
think?
trouble
Who do
because
you
the
think is
doctor,
best suited?
because
Who do you think is best?
Dr. Poto already started attacking people personally that these are the people that pushing us to do what we are doing. So we are not here to. We only said they can say any other person. It shouldn't just be Dr. Raphael. The time of recommendation has already passed. They now respect our recommendation that has passed. We are not
Who did
part
you
of
guys
that. We
recommend?
just
Please,
want
Nelson, please.
Can I
Nelson.
we
say something
just
real
want
quick?
somebody to come. That's all.
So
We
who
just
did
need
you,
another
who
person.
did you
That's all.
guys,
Something
guys
real quick
recommend at that time?
before they leave.
No, let's leave that. Let's leave
No,
that. We don't want to
listen,
have
I want to know, please, so I can
no,
connect,
it's
so I
okay.
can
It's,
connect dots.
Can I say something real quick?
call me after the program, then we can discuss that. But right now, we don't need
We
anybody
are
like
trying to
recommending
connect dots, my
anybody.
brother.
We just need a doctor.
Nassim, can I say
Okay.
something real quick?
No, let's give our guest the time to do his parting comment, please.
Real quick, Nassim, please, real quick.
Yeah, but he's doing his parting comment. Let him land.
Can I come in?
Okay, so Anthony, are you done?
Yeah, you say you done.
Well, I was called up, so I had to like break in. So
I mean, you already finished, man.
Anthony.
Can I come in?
Yeah, Doug, go on.
All right,
Yeah,
thank you
okay,
so
Doug.
much. Thank you so much for allowing us to make use of your platform. What we can plainly say is that we have passion for the work we are doing. We were pushed to the world to be able to call the attention of the national government. And we just wanted to strike, we had done it without going through all the different what professional channel that we had tried to use, but we were not listened to. We were not being respected. We were not being held by the very ministry and which we are working with. And you can't work with people like that because they are employees of you. So when they have concern, you, the manager, you should be able to listen to them. You should be able to find means to resolve the issue, than to ignore them. If you ignore them, you will make them agitated. You will make them annoyed. You will make them angry. And when they get angry, they could strike. So being health worker does not mean we are slaves. Does not mean we don't have right. Does not mean we don't have freedom to be able to express what is hurting us. And it is even, madam, that really all the while. Oh, we also know that even it is said to us when you even have a family issue that is hurting you, and you go to the patient. It's better that you communicate with your supervisor that you have a issue that is burdening you, your mind, and your mind is not set, so you will not be able to go to provide care. Then going with those on your mind, and you mess up or make an error that will cause harm. So we should not feel that we do not know the artist or we do not know our oath. But that does not mean we don't have right to express what is hurting us. So we have no personal thing. We are telling the minister that we had never, Lofa County had never refused or rejected any CHO. Because all CHO that had come to Lofa had never ever worked in Lofa. We had never had any experience with them. But the man that in question has spent more than 8 years in Lofa. So we know better about him. We know him very well. It's why we are rejecting him at the higher level to serve as what CHO. So let that be clear.
That's it.
Thank you.
Thank
you very much.
Can I come in real quick, Nassim, please?
Emmy, welcome to the show.
I just something short I want to say, something very short. Please.
Yeah, but okay. Yeah, you were doing your closing.
No, something
yeah,
very short, please.
You were doing your closing. Okay, Charles, go ahead.
Yeah. So let us hold all factor constant, right? We agree with everything that you guys are saying. You guys are very meaningful to the society. But let's look at it this way. It's just yes or no question, please. If you had a family member in one of these hospitals, will you still be on your strike? Or will you
yes.
Yes, so I want to get in there small. Yes, today. No, just hold on. Just yesterday. No, I just want to tell you this so we can all understand. Just yesterday, a brother of mine called me that his fiancée was in labor, and they went at the nearby facility it was locked. I mean, it was open, but no staff there. And I told him, I said, well, you can go to the hospital. I said, but for us, we are on a strike action. I can't be available right now. Well,
Thank you.
I don't know whether he went to the hospital or not. Few minutes later, he called me. Oh, the girl, we had to stay home. She gave birth at home. I said, well, glory be to God. But this is something also, if I can do it to my own family, what thing? It was not something. So it's not something. If I have gone there, and do the wrong thing, it could be more dangerous. So it's not something to say, oh, yeah. So let's be very clear on that.
Thank you.
How can you explain such a thing and you say you have passion?
I want to say to our guest tonight, thank you very much, our brother Anthony, and Jefferson. We appreciate you both. I would appreciate if you were to just adjust the camera here. I think you still hear me, right? Yeah, we appreciate the both of you for showing up tonight. It was good to hear your side of the story. It was good to hear from you guys as to what your issues are, the reason why you are not seen at health facilities, why you are abandoning the health facilities, and the issues that are really pinning you, the grievances you have, and the concerns you're raising that the authorities, the health authorities in the country, headed by the health minister, that they're not listening to you. You have your own grievances. You have some concerns. You have issues you think they should give you ears to listen to, but they're not listening to you.
Yes.
And we get that. And that's why we thought it was important for us to have this conversation tonight. We appreciate the fact that you reveal yourself. We're gonna get to all sides of this. We're gonna get at the bottom of this, because at the end of the day, the health, the well-being of so many Liberians, thousands of Liberians, depend on what you do. The services you render to the country are very important. I want to say thank you for being here tonight. Emmy, is there anything you want to say? Because
she got a race on, man.
No, I don't think she wants to ask a question. Maybe she just wants.
I just wanted to give a little statement, and Mobile, you talking and making me do something. You know, I was in here, I was in here earlier, but I just want to say, I know everybody being tough on these guys, but if we talking about passion, I think the blame should also go around, because this shouldn't be allowed to happen, right? If health workers have grievances, if they have problem with such individual, I think it's only okay that you look into that, you investigate to know what's going on, instead of letting them say that, oh, to hell with that, I don't care about them. For them to reach this far, because some of them may not want to do it, but we also have to keep in mind too, guys, this is Africa we're talking about. This is not America or whatever. Here, they will never allow that to happen. They will look into it and know what's going on. Let's be clear about that. So we don't know. I don't know the full story. I don't want to say, oh, they are wrong or they are right. But whenever employees have concern about somebody, I think it's only good for people to look into it and make sure they know what's going on, instead of just abandoning the whole thing and say, oh, I don't care how they feel, and I'm just going to send this guy that's who I want to send it. So I think we need to keep that in mind as well.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Emin, and we appreciate our guests for being here tonight. Mary, no, we're going now. Mary, we any question from Mary again. So thanks a lot. We appreciate you guys for being here. We look forward to hearing from you, and we hope the next time we talk to you guys, it will be that everything is now under control.
I want to ask a question, Nelson.
You are back. Yeah, you will make a comment. We are about to close. Yeah. So again, I want to say thanks to all of you. Thank you so much, sir. We appreciate you both for being here tonight. Okay, so let me do this. Okay, so here we are, folks, and it's important. Time is fast spent. I think we're gonna try to close the show, man. We had a lot to talk about today, but we're gonna table them for tomorrow. Santa will be our guest tomorrow. The Center for.
Shouldn't you get some calls from your audience? I'm here to play devil advocate today. Audience, I'm talking for you. Yeah, now see, take some calls.
Maybe that next thing that you can do that 5-minute call and listen to and what the audience will say.
No, 5-minute calls. We should have done it when the guests were here. What if the concerns are directed at the guests?
Or to ask some questions
You know?
and stuff.
Yeah,
right?
what if the questions are for the guests?
You're right.
How
You're
do we
right.
I
do
think
that?
they were yeah,
You know?
Nelson. They were yeah, the concerns. They go on the next radio
Well,
station.
Mary, we got late. You want to stay there all night? Go in the chat room and talk.
So, guys,
I mean, raise that song about people calling.
okay, now here we go. There you go. Let's take 5 calls. We're gonna take just
Yeah,
5.
just 5 calls, man. Help people
Yeah,
get
we're
out.
gonna take
From
just
local
5
country,
calls.
your call.
0 Let me put the number. I see Anthony stay in the background. Anthony, say you in the background. You still looking at us. Come on, why are we taking the calls? 0 101075.
Anthony, want to end the show with over.
0 101075. And we have the WhatsApp number. Let me put it up here. Let me put the WhatsApp line here. You can call and make your input as well. Let's see if we can. Okay. So that's the WhatsApp number. We'll take 5 calls and then we out. Hello, you're live. Your name and where you call from.
How you doing?
Yes, sir. We okay. Oh, please be audible a bit, sir. Let's hear you. Put a little bit of life
This
in
is James Murray. I love that wishing to talk with you people.
Okay.
Because I follow you people all of the time. You have discussion. You come to the Liberian people of politics. And I have an issue, but that is a private thing that I want to discuss it with you.
Okay.
Yeah. So with the number, I'll tell you, call you to another time so I can discuss the issue with you.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
God bless you. Thank you
Thank
too.
you very much. Hello. 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 Okay, so let's take this call. The line is freezing for some reason. Hello. Hello.
Can you hear me?
Okay, go ahead. You're live. Let's hear you.
Yeah, this is Tommy Jr. Calling from Virginia. Man, I'm gonna laugh first before I even get into this. So let me make this comment, right? Nelson, y'all know I'm one of your high supporter. I can call all the time. I can comment. Tonight's the first night I have to say, for the first time since I've been supporting the show for many years, it's the first time that I am disappointed in the majority, not all, the majority of your panelists.
Okay.
This whole idea about oath and passion, it doesn't negate the fact that you have to stay there and allow poor leadership to go on unchecked. Nelson, when you have poor leadership, it trickles down to the entire organization. What's wrong with saying, hey, this guy needs to be investigated? Let the government investigate him, come up. If there's no findings, then that's it. But to just ostracize these poor workers that are coming up and bringing up problems instead of us applauding them, it doesn't look good on us as a society. And let me end with this. For my people then, and I come and call her name, sorry Marie, but I call your name tonight. For the people that are talking about passion and oath, right here in the United States where you're at, this year in April, the St. John's Hospital in Detroit, the emergency physicians, they walked out. They left the people in the emergency room and walked out. That's not the only one in New York City. This year, doctor then went on a 3-day strike just in May because of poor working conditions. Let us be fair. Let's support our people. Let's make our country better.
Thank you.
Thank you, my brother.
Thank you very much. Mary, you've been highlighted tonight, but that's okay. That's part of the show. Let's take another person here. Let's see if we talk to this person from the local line. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, please go ahead. Your name and where you're calling from.
Jones, calling from EWA.
Go ahead quickly.
To be specific for Carl Mission Junction.
Carl Mission. Yeah, go ahead, sir. Let's hear you.
Yeah. You see, just what the brother said, that's why really I wanted to say. People can always base on oath. You will be telling the man about the oath, and then you don't think about the man feeding. You tell the man about oath, you do the next thing they're going to do when he's working with that grace. So if the man gets any complaint, not just only to help work off,
But to any employee or employer, if they give their grievances to anybody or to any leader, try to go into it to have that problem solved very fast.
Okay.
Then before it go out of hand.
Thank you very much, sir. We appreciate you. Let's take another person here from the WhatsApp line. Then we'll go to the local line. Can you kind of reduce the volume of whatever you have in the background? Okay, go ahead, sir. You're live. Your name and where you call from. No, it's terrible. It's terrible. I'm sorry. I had to let you go. It's terrible. Please, once you call and okay, a call while you're waiting, just lower the TV or the radio. Hello, you're live. Your name and where you calling from.
Good evening, Leslie, and good evening to your panelists. My name is John Fireman. I do join from Charlotte, North Carolina, USA.
Go ahead.
It was just a follow-up question. I think one of your panelists asked the PS, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why it is true that you say you're waiting for investigation? Why in case the minister do the investigation and the government get involved and do the investigation and find out that this man is not found guilty? Will you still go ahead with your protest and they don't answer the question and you say we'll still continue with protest? Why you are a professional? Right? You are a professional, you're like a professional.
Thank you.
Somebody asked again. They say, is this your protest has some political onto? Is so then struggling to even answer. Yeah, so you always say one account, everything was started account clean. And then you tomorrow you just have in such a position. Somebody tell you the own man you somewhere where you know you're not correct.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. I think the guys are reaching that decision and try to.
Thank you for the show. Let's take the last WhatsApp call, then we take one more from the local line. We go. Hello. Hello.
Yeah, Nancy, how are you? Yeah, hello.
But again, the background, the TV is on, is loud, and the feedback is terrible for me, sir. I have a headphone.
How are you, sir?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. How are you?
Okay, it's okay now. Go ahead. Let's hear you.
Yeah, I just want to contribute. I'm Edwin Freeman from Charlotte. I followed the discussion tonight. One, it is true that those guys have legitimate concern about medical doctors treating them. That go along Liberia in a lot of other countries. But my thing here is, I know our country really do not have money, but sometimes it becomes conflict of interest where you have a medical doctor at the same time he's the administrator of the hospital. So if the government probably could just have administrators that have medical knowledge that control this hospital, I think that will probably stop the conflict of interest. And most of the time, you find out that a lot of the countries, the Lofa, Nima, and most of the southeastern area, a lot of the guys sometimes try to group against leaders that go over there try to govern them. That do not happen in the Western Belt easily.
Thank you.
Because the people want services. It's something that I hope you're not trying to undermine the leaders that go there because they are not from the country. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. We'll take the last call from the local line here. Hello, you're live. Go ahead.
Yeah, how are you? My name is Aaron College. I'm calling from Winston Community.
Go ahead, sir. Let's hear you.
Yeah, I want to say thanks for the guys who are presenting on behalf of the health team of the health system of Lofa County. I've been one person that I also have experience in terms of the working relationship with Dr. Raphael in question. And we were three persons I went to Lofa 2021 where I'm a laboratory technician by profession. And, the working relationship, because of due to the working relationship, two of my friends left from Lofa, only me left in Lofa. Because two of my friends went to Kolahun while I was in Fonjema. So I may not speak to all of the counts, but these are some of the experiences that we had with Dr. Raphael at the time.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's very important that even though we have passion, I'm also a lab member I got a question in the professional ethics last time in my classroom. I asked a question: passion versus money. Which one do you prioritize within the health system of our country?
Okay.
So it was a great debate, and the debate went on fine. It was okay. So the question is that passion can change over time. So what they say in the health system, keep say what's serving. So they just say,
Okay.
that you cannot be serving while the school that you will putting the patient interest above your interest first, but also look at you who is serving,
Yeah.
who is
Thank
you
you,
are
sir.
providing services, also need to look at it from that point, from that angle. So we are just also making a recommendation or to the minister, and also to that are refer to, so that they can see reason to find a solution, so that they can find a common ground for the situation.
Thank you
Because if
very
the
much.
health
We'll
workers
have to
go on
hold you
our
there.
go
We
slow,
are
it will not
seriously
be,
out of
it will
time,
not
sir.
be,
I'm
it
sorry.
will not be, it
Yeah.
will not be good for our people.
Okay, thank
our
you.
people with
Thank you
their-
very much, sir. We'll have to hold you there. We are seriously out of time. Again, I want to say thanks to everyone for being here tonight. Anthony, it's been a great one. And like we said, we look forward to seeing you guys anytime again, and hopefully when we look forward to seeing this issue being resolved in the soonest possible time. Again, thanks for being here, Anthony. We appreciate you. So let's do for the 5 seconds quickly for our closing. Charles, go ahead, sir. Let's hear you. Can you unmute? And then after Charles, Rudolph, and just in the queue there. Yeah.
Again, the concern of these health workers is important. Every one of us said I hear clear. It's very important, but we were looking at it from a different point of view. And it's not that this guy's job is something that is easy. It's not easy to be a health worker, most especially in the country we are talking about. And not just in Musselrado County. And, we are discussing Lofa County that is outside the city. And so with that, we understand their concerns. But when you look at this conversation with us and these individuals, it has some political undertone. It has some power struggle. And so with that, we just feel that asking these tough questions will bring some of the facts up. And even if we have the individual in question to come here, we still going to ask him those tough questions too. And so it's something that we play our part as panelists to get the public to receive the actual truth from this conversation. And so with that, I just want to say hats up to my district number 11. I try to use this medium to speak to my people and make them understand that our district representative, with all of these sagas going on around the legislature, he need to come out and explain something to us. Thank you, and may God bless Liberia and God bless our country. Thank you.
Thank you. Rudolph.
Yes, just like my brother Charles said it. We have to ask the tough questions. We are the ones sitting up here, and it is our job to make sure we dig deeper to get you guys the facts. But I wasn't here from the beginning of the show, but for the short time I was here and the time I was backstage listening as well, from the tone of these individuals, from the body language of these individuals, they are not just calling for investigations. No, what they want is for this guy to leave. And when you are addressing these kind of things, it's very important to have an understanding of the people that are involved with regards to their character. We know that Ojala, she is somebody of a decent character. She's a professional with high level of integrity. So you would not tell me that these guys have presented genuine evidence that is very clear that this guy is not fit for the role, and then she will not want to look into it. We have to understand that as well. And also, I don't know if you guys caught that But when the last guy was about to leave, I mean, when he was about to get done with his closing, I asked him a question. I said, "Who was the person that you guys suggested first?" He said, "No, he cannot not answer me." What that tells us is that these guys are doing the biddings for some kind of politician somewhere who has based on all special interest, and they want them to push it. Why on earth you will come to this show, tell us that, oh, you are feeling bad. You are even going on strike to watch patients die, but you cannot tell us who was the person that you guys suggested first. Why? What are you hiding from us? If you want to come to the table and bring your concerns, and you want us to take it seriously, come clean, come open. What is that? What are you hiding? So
Thank you,
guys,
Rudolph.
Overall, I think it was a good show. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Yeah, for me, I think tonight some of our a lot of questions were out of order, and I'm glad especially our brother Tommy Gion called in to set things straight, because a lot of us was trying to talk about oath and talk about what the guys are doing wrong, but we see everywhere in the West, teachers, even security people, police, healthcare people, they go on strike all the time. It is a common occurrence that happens in the West. That's why, for me, when I asked my question in the beginning, because they were being vague by talking about 8 counts, and I wanted to know for them the reasons, not just saying authoritative and things like that, because I said, as an administrator before, people will not like you if you are too strict. I always used to tell my staff, if every staff, my supervisor under me, I always used to tell them, if all of your staff like you, ask yourself what you are doing wrong. Because it's not possible to have everybody, every employee, every organization that are lazy people or people that don't want to work. So even the lazy people like you, you are a bad supervisor. So when it comes to this thing, once he explained what they meant, it's rather for me it's allegation. But when he started talking about falsifying documents, I know he gives the example of a paracetamol, but I'm pretty sure he meant something bigger than that. He will not just come to, oh, because he did no paracetamol. But I saw my colleagues on the panel were trying to question their integrity, the order, try to question their intention and things like that. And Rudolph, you asked the question, he was not being evasive. He said, first they put a name forward, but later on he said they don't care who they bring.
Who they bring now? Yeah.
Why couldn't he tell us that name?
It doesn't matter, Rudolph. He said it didn't matter anymore.
Exactly. He said it did not matter anymore. Whoever they bring to them, they will accept that person at this point in time. So, I mean, one thing for me, I'm so passionate about healthcare, security, and teachers in Liberia, the way they're being treated. But I wanted to make sure they were not just coming out and being political. That's why I asked the question for them to be specific, to at least tell us what was some of the reasons they didn't want this guy. So when there's allegation, and we hope they will investigate and come to the investigation. And just quickly, somebody mentioned something about, do you have, no, I think it was Maria or somebody asked, do you have first-hand information? We all know these guys are county supervisors. They will not always be there. That's why they themselves conduct the investigation before they make the allegation against this gentleman. So let's just wait and see what happens. But we hope they will take them seriously and conduct investigation so that if it is not true, this man can take his position and do the work that they're saying there to do. But if it is true, even one that he's asking for the falsified document, he's not fit to serve in that position. Thank you.
Mary. Sherry, when you don't agree with my thought, you cut me off. So I think it should apply to everybody else too. When you think that the time is fast spent, you cut people off. Now,
what is he talking about?
I was speaking, and you were telling me about the time, right?
You spoke for like almost 3 minutes.
No, you only do it when you don't agree with my thought.
What are you talking about? You do the closing. I don't have to agree with your closing.
Mary, go ahead. Let Mary go ahead. They give my brother ruler.
Yeah, no.
They Chelsea man. They put a man into it. Let Mary go ahead.
Go ahead, Mary. Go talk about your football in the back.
I want to take this differently from everybody. I don't see this to be political at all. These are concerns. But let's be honest here. The caller that called Manny, thank you for calling Manny. You know, the protest in the US here was due to poor working environment. I remember when the fire chief came here, I told him, I said, if I was in your position, if I'm unable to play my role, I would never accept the job to play my role. So I'm looking forward to where these nurses will come one day and say, I'm walking out of the hospital because patients are not treated right. I'm walking out of the hospital because there are not enough supply, medical supply for us to do our job, or enough medication for me to do my job. And so for that reason, I'm not sitting there and watching patients go through pain. I'm not saying their concerns should not be listened to. A lot of people got me wrong. Tonight here, we are not making speculation. I mean, we got first-hand information from these individuals. When the man was explaining, I was glued to my phone driving from work. He said they told Dr. Poto about it. First of all, before the man was even appointed, when they heard the news that the man was appointed, they had already made a decision that they do not want him. They told Dr. Poto about it. She came and had a whole hearing section. They said they provided their evidence. The man explained, they explained, they had a whole hearing. And when they provided the evidence, they told them that they would get back to them for the findings of the investigation. And they said while they are waiting for the findings of the investigation, they put the man in another position. Okay, they did not give the man the position you want. You guys are still waiting for the findings. But regardless of the results of that investigation, they still do not want the man, so they shouldn't make it like it's about the investigation result. Okay? Regardless of what result come, they have already made up their mind they don't want this man. I'm looking forward to one day where Liberians will come and complain and say this person have they performing malpractices. There is this situation going inappropriate relationship with staff that we don't like. When they asking here about the wrong documentation, Francis, he said we told her about it verbally. Not like they provide evidence. Where is that documentation?
Staff reported. Staff reported.
He said we told
There was
her
no
about
allegation.
Anyway, I'm at time. What?
He said we told her about it. So for me, I'm not saying they're wrong. If there is tangible evidence that this individual was performing on malpractice, and due to that, people do not like him, they do not like his leadership style, and patient safety rate are lower wherever he go, and you know, the incivility within the environment increase wherever he go, then of course he should be removed. But not because somebody say, oh, I don't like that person, removed. Then you think I like my boss? I don't like my boss. My boss probably don't like me, but does it mean I cannot perform my role, or they cannot perform their role? So I don't want us to just, they make him here explain, Francis. He said because they don't want the man. Out of 60,000, they say I don't know how many thousand workers. 7 people left for a hospital, and those 7 people are the one they're complaining about, right? So out of your let me start, because somebody else will call about me here, Jenna, again, and say this.
Thank you.
Shaking
Yeah.
So, Rudolph, first of all, I'm not the one controlling the show. Moba is.
Then you
Moba
have
said
no-
thank
you have
you.
no right
No.
to
Let me
stop.
talk. You had your time.
No,
Moba
but you
said
call my
thank you
name,
more
so I
than
have
3
to address it.
times. And I told you when I hear him, and that's what I said something. Nobody come here to be my uncle or my auntie for me to not like what you're saying. Don't accuse me on something like
No,
that.
I
I
feel
don't
like
appreciate
sometimes,
that.
I mean, when you
So
trying
Well,
to,
tell her I was behind the scene, but
when
that
you
was
are trying to
going
control
back
the
and
show,
forth
we have
now.
to be mature enough that even if someone is not sharing your thought, it doesn't mean that you should cut them off. That's just what I'm saying.
No,
So again, I will say again, I'm not the one controlling the show. Mora was the one controlling the show. Mora has said thank you 3 times, and I told you did not hear Mora. That's why I echo it. I never stop you because I don't like your thoughts. None of these people, I'm not related to any of these people for me to not like your thoughts. So I think maturity, you're right. We need to be mature enough to stop thinking somebody picking on us. Let's get that straight. So, like I was saying earlier, people needs to learn how to listen to other people's feelings and not always thinking that everything is political. Yeah, in like the whole climate is politically charged today. It's good that we also, try to detect that when people are doing stuff and they will come out in something. But my thing was that, like everybody have already said, I wasn't here from the beginning, but when I heard people talking about, oh, I don't care who they bring, we just don't want him. I wanted to know why, and I'm pretty sure they said it a lot today because I wasn't here, so I wasn't going to go back to go something. And I'm not saying whatever they're saying, they're right about it or they're wrong because I don't know what's going on. But investigation at least will give people, because in our country or on that side of the world, people, the lower bottom people are always treated with disrespect. They never listen to their concerns. And even investigation sometimes is not a proper investigation. It never goes right. It always goes the big man way. So that's all I was saying, that, instead of us saying, passion. Yeah, people can be passionate about something, but something can also push them into coming out of their closet to do other stuff. So that's all I was saying. And I think I feel like the government should really investigate this matter and see what's going on. And if he's not guilty of what they're saying, I don't think they should, they want to get rid of him because of not liking him or not something. No. So that's all I was saying. Thank you.
Thank you.
So everybody get that closing now, right?
Yeah, let me remain nothing. Let me do my closing.
Wow. So you mean over 15 minutes?
Exactly. When you tell people to stop it again, their feelings. Yeah. Over 15 minutes. Let me 5 minutes.
Let me do my
closing. You like them, so you telling them to stop.
Well,
what's been going on?
Me, I thought about 2 seconds.
No, Marie talked for a long time. That mother controlling the show. When he talk, then the person will keep going. I try to help him here. I got in trouble for it. Like
Marie, what was the last time you said hello for 2 seconds? What was the last time you said hello for 2 seconds?
In fact, mobile is not closing. We're closing the show. We
I didn't want to help him with Marie before Marie get fed with me too. Say you didn't let what I'm saying, so you tell me to stop. So I just let him go.
You might know Marie told you herself she get tired.
Yeah, because you're saying that.
But Nancy is very, it's very serious. More especially in in Lofa, it's very serious. I think the government and the entire health ministry need to come out with a statement. Because one person not allowing your name, I think that is attached with any form of politics or stuff. I think people within the sector, people who working in our field, I think the other guy called and he make it clear. He said, anybody emphasize all of 2021. So you must know that's something that people get on this identical individual in question. So I think the government need to investigate, and if he found guilty, they should change him. If not, they should keep him. But with all that, if they carry on any investigation on, let it bring a document that our brother emphasized on who are on the show, Abraham, that the man changed documentation on medical record, and it is wrong. If you do it, that's small trouble there. But I don't know what the penalty in Liberia, but you can do it in other countries. More especially, I don't know in America. I don't know in Liberia what the penalty. If that true,
he can lose his license for that.
Very good. So if that true, and what they can bring all the documents, they can bring all the documents, to the health minister, and let the health minister, do his proper investigation and let the people go by the work and serve our people as much as they can. So thank you for the show, Nelson, and I appreciate all the panelists tonight and also the guests and our listeners.
You don't?
Can I come in for a minute or two, please?
You see the mobile man
Oh,
when
just
when
no. Just 30
you
30
see,
seconds, please. 30 seconds.
yeah, I come in. You see the mobile man
Sorry.
when he
What you want to say?
when he what the guy name when he and Charles Finney doing something in the course of the day. There's a video anyway. Let me forget that
Don't,
video.
my man Nelson, don't
Speaking
forget
of
that
video,
we
Nelson,
are
what
still,
happened to the
live.
videos
Don't
I've been
forget.
to you to play?
Your video
Your
play tomorrow.
video.
It will play
Your
tomorrow.
Every day
video.
tomorrow, never.
But today we
never
know today
come.
we're talking on the house
No,
issue
but
now.
the point is,
I'm not even
Emmy,
gonna ask about it again.
no, Emmy wasn't on the show. I thought Emmy was not coming because we spoke
If you have the
before
video,
the
it should be
show.
right with you there.
We spoke before the show. Emmy said she was not coming and she had some tight engagement. So
Yeah, she told me today she was
she told
going
you
to the
to, right?
gym. Yeah, she told me.
Yeah.
Yeah, she told me.
Who are you?
Emmy went to the gym
Mm-hmm.
and she was in the gym for a very long time today. So because of that,
Go
she
ahead,
couldn't make it.
Saba.
30 seconds, please.
You're much strong.
So having said that, guys, we want to say thanks to Tommy Jr., thanks to May Kapla, thanks to Ruth Goba.
You will be
Marie,
here
why
tomorrow.
Enemy of progress.
you on the show and in the comment section? Elegant Design, thank you. We say thanks to all of our folks, man, always following the late night show.
Without Vel until
Tomorrow
now.
will be-
Without what you want to say, go ahead. Express your mama, brother.
No,
Express yourself.
I am way too mature to be angry on a public platform.
I know, man. I get it, bro.
and William Jabba, I like the way I like when people pick
You're not
it
looking
up.
at George.
William
got
Jabba
four
said this topic
He's
tonight is
still
analyzed by the panelists one-sided. Frankly, the panelists are completely ignoring the legitimate concerns and
So
perspectives.
Nelson, I ain't gonna talk, man. 30 seconds, I will not have it today.
But you came late on the show. You want to tell us.
We'll give you 1 minute. Go ahead.
So
No,
again,
you know what? It's okay. I mean, I was just trying to.
just do your 30 seconds, Rudolph, because we
Yeah,
have-
you know, Nelson. There was a part. So my thing here is this, right? When you question my practice
Francis will come end up there, Francis.
by someone, and then you say we don't want this man because he does this, and this. But say what anybody else will accept them. What that tells you. I mean, you don't have a standard anymore, but you just don't want that man. I mean,
No, Rudolph, you get the whole thing wrong. You get the whole thing
Rudolph,
wrong.
it means
But that's
that.
what they say here.
No.
Okay,
Rudolph, let me tell you why you
so
get
this
it
is
wrong.
what it means. Let me.
Francis,
I'll let
you-
Francis. Let me see. Let me see if I can. This
Go-
is what
go
it means,
ahead.
Rudolph. Let's say you
Uh-huh.
and myself work somewhere, right?
Mhm.
And all alone,
Yeah.
you're aware of doing things. You have
Mhm.
been stepping over everybody else. You don't.
Yeah.
You don't have anybody feelings. You don't consider anybody at the job site or at the office
Yeah.
or whatever,
Mhm.
and nobody like to work with you because it's a toxic working environment.
Mhm.
So taking somebody like you to put you on top, lad, it'll be
Mhm.
like a nightmare. So we don't want you there at all.
But you want anybody else. You don't.
Anybody
care
can
about
come there,
anybody.
but it's not just you
Isn't that
because you
something
make
personal
people
for
get
you?
toxic.
No,
Isn't that
it is
something
personal. There's
for
nothing
you?
wrong, Rudolph. There's nothing
Now,
wrong
now,
with
now,
it being
now,
personal.
guys,
But
you
when it
see
comes
the
to
reason why.
no, Rudolph, you get it
You
wrong.
see
It is
the reason
personal to
why
their
I didn't
job.
want to give. I
No,
didn't want to
they know
give.
that.
No,
Rudolph
I
a
mean,
30
doesn't that
second.
sound personal to you?
No,
All
but
I
Rudolph,
said,
You
listen
see
now,
the reason
Rudolph,
why.
you are right. It
You
is
see the
personal.
reason why. You see the reason why I didn't want to give Rudolph a 30 second. Rudolph started a whole different show when we already done. He can come late. When he come late, he and friends say they won't rewind the show. We're not going
No,
back.
I don't really want nothing.
No,
I'm
but
not
that's
going
it.
to
That's
give
it.
it
That's
back.
it.
That's
That's
the
it.
Friends say, how many
about
You
our
don't
head.
want
We got to
the
let him
man
understand.
to be proposing qualities of the new
How
person
many?
you
How
want.
many fire?
No.
How many?
Not to say one.
He's not
anybody else
responsible
but
to
one.
hire the new
Anybody,
person.
but
Rudolph,
Guys,
they are not responsible for hiring a new person. Their overall
Guys,
boss who is responsible
Francis,
for appointing
Francis,
will appoint a
Francis,
qualified person.
What else you bring
It's
somebody
not
else
their
of
fault.
the same character? Then
Francis, how many fire alarms you
They
got
say
now?
accept, my man. They say accept.
I mean, today, like I said, I ordered 16 last night. So as of right now, we have 170.
Okay, so you
Where
said
is
how
most
much
one?
for each of the fire alarm?
I mean, it varies, Nelson. Like these I ordered last night. It cost me $46 for 8. $46 for 8, so I ordered 16 last night. There are some at Home Depot you can find for $7.46. Lowe's, you found 2-pack for $13 and change. You go on Amazon, you can get some for like $12 for $90. You know, the prices varies. So I mean,
okay. That's a good one. That's a good one. So let's start on the set tonight. You know, they fire a long thing. We can be talking there. We'll be tuning in. And you know, Sonny. So, Francis, you said for the $8, right? I will make available my order for the $8 for that. You said how many pieces? How many pieces? Oh, when I be in Liberia.
You are talking to Nelson, the NEC boss best friend.
So I'll make available my owner for the $8, Francis. So
$46, but I'll take the extra $2 for taxes.
Yeah.
Mobile money fee.
Mana Obama want minute to hear. Just
no, don't rush. No, Moba.
Don't rush, Moba. Don't rush.
They won't be cutting us. So let me that.
No, Moba, don't rush. Don't rush.
We're gonna rush. The man got points. Jolly today.
No, Moba, don't rush. Moba. They smoke a lamb. You been talking about like bring people. No, I come in now. You've been talking about how you love Liberia, you think Liberia, how JMB and who Tiawan conclude not qualify, all kind of politics. No, who went, come back, the rule of so mobile, they smoke alarm here. How many pieces you make available? Commit yourself before the Liberian people.
No, I was trying to do something, but how many can be in the one you can say $7? How many can be in one?
No, Home Depot.
Nelson.
I think I put a picture in the chat. I said that's all right, let me show you something.
Nelson.
Well, Mario coming to you. Let him know.
Nelson, can you please highlight the comment from Bobo Lomax?
Okay, I will do it.
Please highlight the comment from Bobo Lomax in the comment section, please.
Francis, you gotta be fast with the thing. You have to.
Yeah, so Home Depot sell one in a pack for $7.97. Lowe's has 2 in the pack for $13.98. But guys, you don't have to go to Home Depot or Lowe's. They got different prices at Home Depot.
Francis, I skip it. No, Marie said next time. No, next time we will handle the one we're handling here today. And Moba, that long story perfect key calculation you won't be doing. How many of them? What you say?
I tell the message. I was saying for the same for the $2. $2 for
what? The message for the 2?
Yeah.
$2 for the
$2 for that. $40 to buy.
Oh man,
guys. I accepted anything. Some people send me I add it up in pasta. It doesn't matter, you know. It doesn't matter.
So here's the thing, right?
You should thank God that Mother gave you $2 for tax. Mother don't know about tax. Mother
I don't pay tax. Thank you, my sister. I don't pay tax.
Guys. You don't think that strategy to confuse the thing away?
No, President, that's how I'll say you have. I let joke. I'll say $50. Yeah.
Thank you, Mama.
That's the Friday.
Thank you very much.
Bro, next week we Friday too fast. Send only now. Then next week Friday can send the other one.
You know,
we're only sending right now.
Nelson is speaking, right? So it go around. When it comes to me, I'm going to make my own pledge.
No, I mean, I'll get him $50 Friday. I'll tell him Friday.
When next week Friday I pay it. Mama, next week Friday I pay it.
No, man. But I don't get it,
Francis.
So, Francis, this is a serious thing, right? We're talking about this small alarm. We want to set the example now. So since Rudolph asking Mobile to send something now, Rudolph,
Princess, can
let's
you
let
put your
them back
cash
to
app
you.
up? I
No,
want to know it.
You know,
let me
Nelson,
change
we
my
are
name to my
we
cash
are
app.
going in
So,
circles,
Where?
right?
Francis,
So
No,
after you,
no,
Mobile will talk.
Francis,
Ami will talk. Marie will
no.
talk.
Since you started asking the man, we're coming down to your level.
What if I want to listen to what they all will play? Then I double
No,
it.
you forget about
Oh,
them. Don't listen to them.
You don't know.
Don't listen to them.
What if I want to
So
double
Rudolph,
their money? You
Rudolph,
don't
let's
know.
hear your contribution to the Liberian people
All right,
tonight.
so my cash app is there information up there right now, guys. Jared
You
Kano,
going
you can see
around
it.
doesn't put me all the way down to the last.
So Rudolph, go ahead. The people not looking at your face. What you say?
Oh no. Nelson, put me
Why
back.
you put me big on the screen and laugh up?
For the people to see you,
No, Nelson, the thing is, you know,
putting the fire and together.
Nelson,
People gotta know you, my man.
Rudolph, go ahead. Rudolph,
Nelson, I am not a fan of, you know,
The man confused all of
Wait, Nelson.
Nelson, a bad boy, yeah.
Nelson, Jared want to donate.
Nelson.
President, can you give me your cash app?
Nelson.
Yeah, I just
President, give me your cash
put
app. Let me post it in the comments real quick.
Francis already put it up. Let it thing down there.
610-470.
I will go up.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Nelson, I am not a fan of making public pledges. I am not a fan of that.
However, having said that,
my humble nature cannot allow me to do that.
No.
Yeah, we're gonna mention that behind the scenes.
Yeah, you think that you coming well with oil? Again,
Nelson, I am too humble to come online and can say, "Oh, I will give you that one." No.
My man, thought the thing you thought that on yet. No, we're not renting. That Sabatia thing, we're not doing it yet. Ready thing you thought the thing you want to.
Francis, I got hold of Francis. I got his contact and everything. But just because you want me to say public, Francis, before I go to bed, I will send you $50.
Thank you,
bro. Thank
you. No, Rudolph is strong.
So that going all around.
Let me guess some hand clap in the comment section for Rudolph. Let me guess some hand clap in the comment section for Rudolph. Audience, let me guess some hand clap in the comment section for Rudolph.
Honestly, Nelson, it was going to be more, but because you forced me to say it publicly, I didn't want to say your high.
Yeah, we agree.
My man.
They say fast, Neko, better than slow down.
I mean, you confuse the thing.
We
agree. Yeah.
Very serious, guys. I really do appreciate everybody.
Let's hear from our brother Charles. You know
Charles
what?
got the stage.
Charles and Mobile made song.
What do you want to say?
Song video, right? That's anyway.
All right. They may not Charles don't talk, they may just do. Thank you, brother Charles. May just send $75. I appreciate you, bro.
Okay.
So you see, Nelson, when you continue to talk, then we will not say these things because we are humble people.
My man, the video you and Charles did today, I will play that video. If I just hear you talk again, I will play that video. You know what the boys did today? Mobile and Charles. You know, I won't play the video. You gotta take it easy. So, Marie, we're coming to you. Let's hear from you, Marie.
They get to a silent weapon back.
Marie
give a silent weapon and forget it. You stop penny on it. I get finished.
That book, Marie reading. Marie, what's the title of the book? JMB will win 2029.
But seriously, guys, also do need to do some awareness on this stuff because somebody, inbox me from Liberia also asking me what is a smoke alarm and what does it do?
I mean, we hear you.
So people in our country don't even know what a smoke alarm is and what does it do. So I have to, respond to that person inbox, but we also need to not just sending it. I know we have to be
let's get it here for that awareness. We get time to the Sunday. We'll do that one.
Definitely, we'll do major awareness in the districts before we distribute.
My man, let me unmute Marie. I don't know whether I mean muted her or she.
Marie muting us.
Marie talking here. What do you doing?
Marie, they love Liberia thing, Liberia thing.
Huh?
One put in small action now. So this small land thing. What you say about it? How many small
Okay,
land you
so
making
Francis, you
available?
said how much for the stuff is? What did you say,
Marie,
Francis?
you know
How
you
much for
Amazon
it?
mama.
It's
Marie,
$7.
you know you Amazon mama. You Amazon mama. Go. You know what? I will.
My man, no, Francis,
Alright,
Francis.
send me
Let me
your-
mute you.
Send
Let
me
me
your,
mute you.
send me your,
But Marie, the thing
Francis,
here,
send
that's the
me
thing here.
your address. No,
Oh,
not
okay.
the number. Send me your
Okay.
address.
I'll post it in the chat room.
If I will look for one because right now what I see that I was looking on Amazon. I'm seeing $10 right now, right? But I'm looking for one that's like $7, as you said, and I'll buy 50 pieces for $3.50.
Oh,
there you
go.
And I'll send it to your address.
Thank you to our brother Gerald. I think Gerald Connell, he just cashed out me, sent me
So just send me
$30.
your
I really
address.
appreciate it.
I
Thank you so
will
much.
mail you
Yeah, I'll put
50
my address in the chat room.
You know, this is the progress we're making here, man. This is the progress we're making. Oh, the text Emmy sent. When you see the text Emmy sent, I think we just close the fire alarm, the smoke alarm thing. The message Emmy sent. The message Emmy sent will close the whole smoke alarm thing.
She buying 1,000 pieces.
But guys, I want to say thank you, man. I mean, thanks to everyone tonight. You know, like Francis, I've said repeated, but Francis, that extra hour working for you have to pay for it. That extra hour overtime.
Yeah, thing Liberia, Bill Liberia, love Liberia, contribution too.
So, friends, they're not doing the raffle joy again.
The raffle joy.
You're not doing the raffle again.
If we can get people to buy into it, we'll do it.
Okay.
I mean, they
So,
just say
when people buying
But Francis,
when people buying
I think we should get a video.
my son want PS5.
I think we should do a. I mean, you should get a video from online just to portray what a smoke alarm is, how, and also how it works, and then we can just play it every day before.
I mean, when we ship it, we'll do a wedding. I think that's what the fire chief too. We'll do a wedding before it gets to be there. So we'll do it ourselves.
Okay.
Thank you, my guys. So want to say thanks to everyone, man. Thanks to our audience. Y'all in the audience too. We look forward to you. Y'all gotta say
But
something.
yeah, that's it. I thought you were about to ask people like Tommy Jr. and who always calling.
Tommy Jr.
He's really supporting. He has sent me several smoke alarms. Tommy Jr. also purchased 100 9-volt battery and sent it.
Comment section. As in said, what we tired with it Vasco, man, but what's wrong with it?
The man I can talk about calamity all day.
My childhood friend is the Deputy Director for Administration, Liberia National Fire Service, Emmanuel Fa. And so I'm so happy to be a part of the initiative. My friend will do more by the grace of God.
Yeah, man, I will look forward to it, man. You know, let's do what we can do to help our people.
So, Francis, how much you got now? And how much do you need? You said 1,000, right?
My personal goal was is 1,000. But we know there's 17 districts in Montserrat County. Even if we want to do 100 per district, we need 1,700, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, I hope we can do more, you know.
But Francis, what's the target time? What's the time we hoping to get out of the
guys? As soon as we hit 1,000 with shit.
Guys, we have to go. I want to say thanks to everyone for joining the show tonight. We look forward to being here tomorrow. And our guest will be Santa.
No, we can dedicate a whole day. We get can
like the comment is about the show tonight.
Oh, guys, we have to go.
The comment is about the show tonight.
Which comment is that?
I highlight the comment is about those guys that came from.
Marie want you to show all those like
Lomax.
put it on.
No, it's not about agreeing with me.
No,
It's about
I'm just
motive
kidding.
and some
I'm just
other,
kidding.
you know,
I'm
stuff
just
under. Yeah.
Okay. So thank you, right? Thank you. Thank you very much, Papa Lomas, for your input. And Liberia is proud of
It's
you,
not
Papa
an
Lomas.
input. The man giving information. You're not reading.
My eyes can't even permit me to read right now. Thank you, guys.
Can I read it? Can I read it out? Since you tired.
Read up. This is a
We don't
this
get
is
rid
a
of ourselves, bro.
this is a
Let's
full page.
discuss in the chat room. Say you want to go to bed. Let's go to the chat room.
No, I mean no for the.
So I want to say
audience,
thank you to
because
everyone